Hi, everybody. My name is Nick Murphy. Hello, good morning. What's morning for me? It's like noon for everybody else, I feel like, but I'm here. Oh, let me do this. Also, I saw that Gordon subscribed. Thank you for the subscription. I was getting coffee, so I didn't hear the stuff going on. Ah, Suzanne is here. I love when Suzanne is here. Suzanne is my favorite person named Suzanne. I don't know many people named Suzanne, but even if I did, she'd still be the best, because she is Suzanne and she is the best. Dab on it. Dab on it. Dab on it. Except for you wouldn't dab. Not even for us. You know what, Suzanne? I take back that whole song. Take back that whole song. I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. Sound is on. I know. I just changed it. Thank you for the cheer. Dab on it. And again, thank you, Gordon, for the subscription. I was getting cafe, and I did not hear or see that you subscribed, but thank you. So middle-aged mother of two, Dabby is not core to my brand. You don't know. Dabby was not core to our brand either, and it became part of our brand. We did not know this was going to be our life, but it was, and it is. And we've accepted that. I feel like you should accept it too. You know, accept dabbing into your heart, you know? But I am glad you like Castell. Cheryl said, when the kids are old enough to be mortally embarrassed, that's when it becomes vital. Oh yeah. I'm pretty excited for those days. All right. Well, this is Castell, as I'm sure you can see and read. Castell is lovely. Castell is lovely. Very lovely. This is one of those games where, kind of like viticulture, when the second I saw it, I was instantly just like, gonna play that, gonna love that. I had no idea what it was or how it played, but just you can get those feelings sometimes with games. This was one of those games. What's up, Rolf Anders? Oh, and Dutch Yoda's here too. Dope. Dutch Yoda's all the way from Dutchland. Clever name. So watching Nick Murphy with my 1-year-old is like watching Saturday morning cartoons. That's fair. I flail a lot. I'm very loud and obnoxious. You know, works out on many levels. Okay, so this is Castell. So Castell does not have a solo variant in the game, but there is someone on BGG. What's his BGG name? Dustwind Dude. Is one about stacking people? It is the one about stacking people. You're right. Darth Boy Wonders is who came up with this variant. So this is like kind of an Automa type variant. It's not obviously an Automa system by the Automa company or whatever. So Nick's a very animated person, and Alex said, "We love you like that." Thank you. I can't not flail around. It's just I one time very, very, very briefly got a job as like a door-to-door I was gonna say salesman, but I wasn't selling anything. I was selling the environment. I was like going door to door trying to get donations for some environmental company. The worst job, second worst job I've ever had. And I'm not good at that. I'm actually a pretty Automa. I always say Automa. It's probably Automa, but I always say Automa because I'm American. Prefect, what's up, Prefix here? You're playing 7th Continent. I love 7th Continent. Mike and I are like in the middle of a curse, and it's been weeks since we've gotten back into it. We gotta get back into it because we're gonna forget everything we learned. I don't remember anything. I hope we wrote it down. But go back to what I was talking about. 7th Continent is where it's at. I'm a decent salesman, and I have a lot of energy, obviously. So you would think that like in those kind of jobs, you need to be a very lively, energetic person, which is great. But the problem is when you're like a door-to-door person, you need a very, very specific kind of energy where, like, your energy has to come out in your voice and your smile and your eyes. Like, that's where it is. And I have dead eyes. No, I don't. But, like, basically what it is, like people don't like when people come to their door and they're like, "What's up, man? How you doing?" Like, that's not what people want. It scares them. And so you would think, like, my kind of energy would be good for that kind of job, but it's not. It's the exact kind of energy you don't want. Like, you're better off being, like, some monotoned, unenergetic dude. "What's up, Starbuck?" Bing bong, dab on it. Thank you for all the bing bongs popping in. I appreciate that. Look at this. We got 17 people watching right now. It's Saturday morning. Go do something. No, don't. Stay and love me. But, yeah, so I left that job, but I would have lost that job. What's up, Misfit? I would have lost that job pretty quick because I don't have the energy for that kind of job. I have the energy. It's the wrong kind of energy, though, which is unfortunate because I scared a lot of people in Santa Monica by flailing on their doorstep. It's fun. Ice Guardian! You're in Philly, Starbuck. What the hell are you doing in Philly? Get out of there. Go see the Bell. And then get the hell out of there. Come to LA. You're gonna go back to work. Oh, that's right. You're butching right now, man. What a terrible idea and career choice. That's a good one. I just miss you. Saturday evening. That's right, Dutch Yoda. It's like super late. Well, it's not super late. It's only 8 hours ahead. People. Yes, Gaming on board. I am going to be playing this solo. There's a solo variant online. I started talking about it, and then I got distracted, which happens. Yeah, door-to-door sales is the worst. It was the second worst job I've ever had. I'll explain the first worst if you remind me later. People, ladies and gents, what ended a couple minutes ago, and by that I mean like an hour ago, but either way, this game is broken, which, this is our pod pledge, but nonetheless, this game is broken, which is this right here, just had its first live show at the UK Games Expo. And here's the thing. Dan started crying. Matthew started crying. Dave started speaking French for some reason. No, none of that's true. It went amazing. I'm in this weird middle zone from being insanely, like, proud and happy and jubilated that we've built this thing and that it went well, and then so freaking salty that we weren't there. Like, I'm in this weird middle zone all morning where, like, I'm so upset that we're not there, that Mike and I weren't able to be there. Like just going, like, switching back and forth for being so upset and so happy, and it's super confusing and conflicting, but it went super well. We woke up and they were just like, they were kind of trying to tell us what was going on, but it was kind of hectic and stuff. And so your baby took its first steps without you being there. Exactly. Dustman, that's a perfect analogy. It's not our baby, it's all of our baby, but it's like one of the parents being there and the other one isn't there. Oh man. But it went great. So we got a message from Dave that just said, it was to the group, and the group said, like, the group said, Dave sent to the group, he said, like, someone take a video of the queue, of the line. Queue, come on, forwarders. But he said, someone take a video of the queue, and I'm like, damn, we need a video of the queue. It means it's too big for a picture, and second of all, there's a queue? There's a line to get into this damn thing? And so Simon, who's been on the podcast before and one of Dan's very good friends, sent a video, and, like, it's him walking past the queue, and people are like, woo, doing the queue stuff. And then we're like, all right, that's really cool. Like, that's a decent amount of people. But then the queue goes out a door. So then, like, he goes out the door and turns a corner, and the queue just goes back hella far. And we were just like, oh, that's crazy. And, like, so we had a 100-person room at the UK Games Expo. And over double that amount of people showed up. And so then they had to last minute switch rooms to accommodate the people. I think a lot of people still couldn't get in, but I think the total tally was like 185 people, which for our first show at like UK Games Expo, which is a big con, but isn't like Gen Con or something like that, like that's huge. And apparently it went great, and Gary, who does all the graphics, did live paintings because the audience chose the team names. So he did giant live paintings, like the side, like they're like 5 feet big, of the team names live while it's going on. Z was there, John was there. Apparently everyone was super funny. I'm so happy and proud right now, and so pissed off that I wasn't there. So, yeah. So, if you're going to Dice Tower Con, you better show up to the damn show, because it's going to be lit, because Mike and I are going to be there, and it's going to be bananas. So, I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. Did they do a video? I think they recorded it, so I'm guessing, so I don't really know. I'm just, yeah. Suzanne called the Dice Tower Con is going to be epic. And we have gotten it'll be a, what's the word? It'll be a proper show, because they're doing it at like night. We're doing like Saturday night is when our show is at Dice Tower Con. And Tom actually brought up, he's like, because we're doing it Saturday night, I think that'll give you guys the opportunity to do like a PG-13 show. So we're like, damn, so we can do like a real show, because our show isn't like R, but it's definitely PG-13, you know? So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So we're going to get to have a dope PG-13 show at Dice Tower Con, and it is up to all of you, Mike and I keep saying this, to get asses in chairs. I want the biggest room there. I want it full of bing bongs. It's going to be great. I'm just so happy. I'm so excited. I'm making me bigger, because I'm a freak. I can do whatever I want. I'm an adult. Oh my gosh. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Honestly, I feel so bad. It's been a busy week at work. I haven't checked out the Discord yet. I've checked the Discord. I still haven't done the Facebook group. I'm going to do it today, because I have most of the rest of the day off. So I will do the Facebook group today. But, Money in the Field. G Money, my boy. Okay. So let's get into Castell. Sorry, I needed to talk about how happy and proud and upset I was. Okay, so this is Castell. So this is the one, Mike's going to drop F-bombs all day, apparently. Mike apparently is here too. Aren't you driving? You could have been there. Are you there already? You might be there already. At work. Yeah, Mike's going to drop all the F-bombs. We're going to pull a real Alan Moon on Dice Tower. Okay, so this is Castell. So this is about, so the cover, the cover might be what got me. So I love this cover. I just love it. Whoa, that's confusing. There's a lot of green in that cover, see? Weird. But yeah, so this cover is what got me. It's very, I don't know how to describe it, but it's very cool. And so these are Castells. They're done in Spain, and they're these crazy human towers where there's like bases down here, and there's all these people just pushing in. I can't imagine being at the bottom of this tower. It's got to be so crazy and so fun. And everyone's just holding on to each other. It's like, just like, and they fall all the time. And apparently no one ever gets hurt, just because there's like, this mounds of flesh falling. And like, it's just like, apparently there's very few injuries, which I find to be really astonishing. But yeah. Oh, what's up, Cadence? Good morrow. So that's what you're doing. You're building towers, and while you do that, this bag is just ridiculous. It's so huge. Like, it's so unnecessarily large. I love it. So, how many Castells do we each start with? I think it's 7. Hold on. Yes, we're each going to get... Well, actually, I'm going to get 7 Castellers randomly, and the Castellers look like this. They're little people, and I want to see if you can see this. Because they have little outlines of the other people. Oh my gosh, focus, you ass. Okay, can't really see, but there's little lines on the other just show the other people that are holding on. It's very cool. Good job, camera. Way to focus. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, this bag. There's constantly people wearing this bag as a hat. Mike and I's head's a little too big for it, but because we're very conceited. So the Castellers have different numbers on there. There's like 8s. And, okay, I'm too big for this. I'm too big. I'm going to put my Castellers up here. I'm going to build my towers and stuff up here. So there's 10s, 9s, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2s, and 1s. And on top of that, the Castellers, that's only 5, are different sizes. So the 10s and they're let me find some examples. Hold on. Cash Liam! You can fit the whole game in the bag. I believe that. Castellers, Castelliers, Castellieres. I believe it's Castellers is what the actual name is. So you can see the 10 and the 9 are both the same height. But then if you go down to an 8... Sorry, let me try to do this on my not flat hand. You can see it's a little bit shorter. And then if you go down to like a 6, it's a little shorter then. And they go all the way up to 1. I don't know what I did. Sure. So there are different sizes. And so you have to... Peace out, G-Money. Birdman! I see you, Birdman. Castellions. Ooh, cool. So basically, when you're stacking your towers, you have to stack them. A lower number has to go on top of a large number. So basically, it has to go in descending order upwards. So you can't put like a 10 on top of a 4. That person will die. So then there's a bunch of different regions. There's Villanova, Tarragona, Barcelona, if you're pronouncing it correctly, Valls, Villafranca, Terrassa, and Mataro. Nick, you're going to be so proud. We finally managed to hire a woman in the butcher position. Yes! We were trying for years and finally the spot is open. I finally had a resume from a woman that wanted to try the job. My boy, Alex. My boy! That's awesome. That is so cool. Good. I guess butchering, I'm assuming, is a very male-dominated profession, as most professions are, which is stupid. And I love you, Alex. I love that you were purposely trying to seek that out. That's so cool. Good. I bet she's going to be dope. I bet she's going to be better than everyone else, including you. Good. She can take over the shop, take over the world. Woman power. Damn right. That's awesome. I'm pumped up today. Sorry, it's a bad day for things like that. I'm just way too hyped today. That is so dope. Good on you, man. You can change the world, Alex. You can change the world. So in each of these regions, there's going to be Castellers. So you can go to these different regions and recruit Castellers. Yeah, so I'm pumped. I'm too pumped today. Like it's been a big day. So in a 2-player game, which is technically what you're playing in a solo game, although you could play against more Automa characters, you're going to randomly put out 3 Castellers in each region in a 2-player game. Oh, Birdman. That's right. Birdman edits Suzanne's podcast. That's right. I always forget that. It's so weird. So if you guys love Suzanne and Mandy's podcast, it's not because of Suzanne. It's because of Birdman. All right? Yeah, I said it. I don't care. He knows it. Love you, Suzanne. So they're just kind of randomly put out there from this giant frackin' bag. And you go around and collect Castellers from these regions and build towers. Down, 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 down. What's up, Dutch Yoda? Thank you for the subscription, my fine Dutch brother. You're the man, dude. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for, I think you said 3 months in a row. Woo! 3 months in a row. You crazy bing bongs. What are you doing with your lives? Subscribe to the Brothers Murph. Terrible idea. Thank you so much, Dutch. One day we will come to Dutch land and we will meet you. Mostly because, you know, eventually Dave Luz is going to drag us to his terrible home country, you know. It's fine if it's your home country. I don't like Dave Luz very much. That's mostly what I'm getting at. And so you don't have to arrange them by, I'm arranging them by, let me see if I can probably zoom in. This is probably a little too far out. So let me see. Hold on. I probably don't need this to be quite hell. Let's do that. Is the quality still good? It looks still good. All right, let's adjust. Let's adjust. Is that too big? That might be too big. Hold on. Let's go back one. That might be a little too big. Hold on. Sorry. Let's do that. That's good. Because I want you bing bongs to be able to see the towers I'm building. Which I'll build right here. Probably. How many of these? Yeah, okay. Now I gotta make me smaller. Ugh, this is turning into a nightmare. It's turning into a nightmare. There's a bing bong. There's that bing bong. What's up, Razor? Cooking breakfast and watching. My man. Cooking that sweet Arizona breakfast. They live in Germany. Yeah, but he's from Dutchland. Bing bong for life. Oh, just so happy. I'm just going to throw in some dabs. Why not? Throw in some dabs. Okay. So you're going to be going around to these various regions, recruiting Castellers, building towers. And again, you build towers like this. You know, something like this. You know, like in towers, you know. Obviously. All right, Al. Congrats again on your new employee. Very proud of you, young prince. My boy. Trying to get as much as I can on the board. Sorry, I'm just... Should have done all this beforehand, but I'm going to move me over here. That way I can have this... None of this is working. I should have left it. I zoomed to the camera and now I'm all screwed up. Nope, it's not working either. Okay, hold on. Sorry, but I'm going to lose all my viewers right now. Because I'm sitting here trying to adjust things so much. Hold on. What if I zoom out one more? Alright, where are you with that? Sorry. I'm such an ass. Such an ass. Can you see it? That's... Good enough. Oh, it's good. All right, that works. That works. Okay, now I got plenty of space to build stuff. Okay, now I'm gonna bring my bing bong ass self back over here. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Rave, 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 rave. Done. I'm done now. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop. Okay, so sorry. Sorry, stopped everything for like freaking way too long. All right, so. So Castell, like I said, you're building fancy Castell towers. You have your little pawns here, which are you're doing Casteller stuff, which is, I really like these things. What's FWIW? I just... What's FWIW? I can't think of what it is. I don't know. Yeah. So, for what it's worth, I don't know what that is. Is that a game? I don't even know what that is. I've never even heard of this game. Sure. What are kigurmis? Was that the onesies you were wearing? I came in really late, as you know, and so I was very confused. Confusing Nick is fun. It's very easy too. That's the best part. Onesies. Okay, yes. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Yeah, those things were dope. I'd wear that. I'd wear the ass out of one of those. Yeah, those things. The nation and world's onesie game has gotten much stronger. So, like I said, you're gonna be going around. You're gonna be going around. Recruiting Castellers. This is a little player aid sheet. Recruiting Castellers and moving around to different areas. You're going to be putting on festivals. Festivals is where you build your towers, trying to score the highest points you possibly can per the festival. And each festival wants different stuff, essentially different Castellers. So this festival might want, it's like this festival, you have to have, you have to have 9s. This festival, you have to have 8s and you have to have 4s. This festival, you have to have 5s. So if you don't have that number of Castellers, essentially like you don't have any number 5s, you can't compete in this one if you don't have any of that value Casteller, which is kind of interesting. So you have to, if you know a festival's coming up that requires 1s and you don't have any 1s, but there's a 1, say over here, Mataro, you're like, damn, I got to get over to Mataro to pick up that 1 Casteller so that I can participate in this future festival. And there's a lot. This game is weirdly thinky. Like, it doesn't seem like it's not like a super light game, and I don't think anyone assumes that it is a super light game, but I don't think, at least personally, I didn't, and everyone else I've played with is not expecting it to be as thinky as it is. By the end of it, usually my brain is bumping because it's just like whoa, 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 because it's just you're trying to figure out the way to do this, a way to score points and do this and this, and it's tougher than it sounds, and it's ultimately very, very cool. So on your turn, you can do 4 actions. You can do each one of these actions once, and you can do them in any order. You can move, which means you can move your Casteller or your troop of Castellers from one region to an adjacent region. And there's these little dotted lines. I'm not sure how well you can see them on the screen, but there's dotted lines. So I can go from like Barcelona, which is here, to like Villanova, or Barcelona to Terrassa. But there's not connecting Barcelona to Villafranca, so I can't go here. So you can go boop, or you can go boop, like that, and you can just move from territory to territory. So the thing is, if you're in Mataro and there's a dope-ass festival happening in Tarragona this turn, you ain't getting there. There's no way to get there. So again, you have to plan it around like that. It's going to be, it's interesting. The next thing you can do is recruit. You can recruit 2 Castellers from the region that you're in. So if I was here in Mataro, I could take these 2, put them in my group of Castellers over here, boom, and then I can use those Castellers for a future festival. The third thing you can do is train, which is, I think, the most interesting part of the game, and also one of the hardest parts of the game. So on your player board, you can see there's numbers. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What you can't see is down here, there's these little, put them up here so you can see them, there's these little tiles. These represent different skills that you have. Before I explain the skills, I'll explain towers a little more. So, sorry, I'm just going to randomly grab some stuff to do some demonstrations. Demonstrations! Yes, demonstrations. Alright. So how you build a tower, again, is each level has to have only one type of Casteller. So in this case, again, this is a 9. It is the second biggest one. The biggest one is a 10, who's this big burly dude. But one thing I want to say for Renegade, who is always about inclusion, as far as I know, and it's dope, all of the odd Castellers are female. Also, the number 1, the person who's on the very top of the Castell is also female. So all the odds are females. Good job, Renegade Games. I love it. So how you build a tower is you build them like this. So I put 9s, and then again, on top of the 9s has to be a lower number. It could be any lower number. I could go straight to 2s if I wanted to, but then again, on top of a 2, I can only put a 1. So you probably don't want to do that, but as long as it's lower, you can put it on top. So, which means also you can't put 9s on top of 9s. You have to go lower. So in this situation, I have these, let's say I have these 3 7s, I can go boop. And also, you can't put the same number. It has to go up in a pyramid. So, boom. So now I have 9s and then 7s. And they're like, okay, well, I only have a 6, a 5, 2 3s, and then 2 2s. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go 2 3s. Boom. And then I'm going to go boom and put a 2 on top of that. And then this is a totally legal, totally cool tower. Super dope. Love it. Chat's chatting. I'm describing. You all just keep chatting while I do this down there. So, this is a legal tower. This is perfect. This is beautiful. Now, the problem is, this is pretty constricting. The fact that you can only have one number in each row, it always has to go in a pyramid shape, it always has to be descending order, is it's limiting. There's only so much you can do. That is where your skills come involved. And this is, in my opinion, the coolest part of the game. So, you can get various skills, and the skills mean certain things. So, essentially, this skill right here is this one up here, which is balance. So, balance means you could put, if I had these 9 to start with, balance means on one tier of my tower, I could have the same width as the tier beneath it. So this would be totally legal. Or I could have something like this and do this. Like this, if I had a skill level of 1 with my balance, and this is what these 1s, 2, 3, 4, 5 is, if I had a skill level of 1 with my balance, this would be a totally legal tower. Cool. And then if I had a skill level of 2, that means I could do this balance on 2 tiers. So this is 1 tier, and then this is 1. So that's how it goes. So then this is a totally legal tower. And then if I had a 1 or something like that, I could then put the 1 on top like that. And then now I have a taller tower. Because the taller your tower is, the more points you're going to make. Because everyone wants to see some tall towers. Anybody wants to see some just jank ass, 3-person pyramid. Boring. So that's what balance does. Balance means you can have the same width of Castellers on top of each other. Super cool. The next one is base. Base is this one right here. It looks like this. This essentially means your base, which would be your bottom level, which is usually 9s, 10s, 8s, 7s, usually 9s and 10s, can be as wide as you possibly want it. Could go on forever and ever and ever. Now, this one, to me, is the least useful. I don't use it too much. It is nice. But the thing is, for another skill I'll mention in a second, your tower can only be, to start out, your tower can only be 3 Castellers wide. And then it would have to go 2, 1. So in the very beginning, the only size tower you can build is a 3-tier tower. 3, then 2, then 1. That's as wide as you can make your tower is 3. So if you have a huge base, the next tier still has to follow your width guidelines. So you could have a 20-person base, but then the next one would have to be 3. And so the base is cool, but I don't use it as much as everyone else. So again, so if you had a base on 1 here, your bottom level could be as many as you want. If you had on 2, that means your bottom 2 levels could be as wide as you possibly want. Again, within the top one couldn't be wider than the bottom one. And then 3, 4, 5, and that's what base is. The next one, this might be my favorite, and is super useful, is mixing. Mixing is super useful. As I said earlier, if you remember, all the Castellers have numbers, but they also have heights. The 9 and 10s are the same height. The 8 and 7s are the same height. The 6 and 5s are the same height. The 4 and 3s are the same height. The 2 is alone and the 1 is alone. They go boop, boop, like that. So these are the same height. Now, normally, you can't put these together. But with mixing, you can mix Castellers of the same height together. So I could have a base of this, which is really, really cool. Because it makes it easier to make your tower, because now 7s and 8s are the same height. If I had this, I could do this, 2 7s and an 8. And then I can go up and up and up like that. So that's what mixing does. So again, if my mixing is on my 1, that means 1 level can mix. If my mixing is on my 2, that means 2 levels in my tower can mix, so on and so forth. Mixing is where it's at. Suzanne said this game has some real meat to it. Planning where to go, when to do local performances, dealing with randomness of the Castellers that come out. It's a lot of awesome going on. Yes, I guess it's 100%. It's way more depth than you think, and it's really thinky. Really, really thinky. All right. And I'm apparently explaining the whole game now, as apparently. That's what we're doing. That's right. It's pronounced boss. Sorry, you're right. It's not a base. It's a boss. Because there's not space. It's boss. All right. The next one is strength, which looks like this. Little guy going, meh, 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 meh. So what strength means is that's when you can break the descending order rule. So if I have these 2 9s, and let's do it like this. So say I have these 3 9s, right? Then I have 2 7s. That's totally legal, totally normal. But if I had a strength level on 1, that means on 1 tier, I can put the same number on top of itself. So in this situation, I have 3 9s and then 2 7s and then 1 7. And that's nice because, again, if you have a ton of like 6s, you can have a row of 3 6s, then a row of 2 6s, and then you can do it like that. And it makes, again, building your towers a little bit easier. And like everything else, if my skill level is 1, I can do it on 1 tier. If my skill level is 2, I can do it on 2 tiers, so on and so forth. That's what strength is. Also very, very useful. And the last one is this one, which is width. Down there. Of course it isn't. It looks like this. It's width. This is where you can increase the total width of your towers. Like I said, when you start out, your tower width is 3. So you cannot build a tower that's wider than 3 Castellers. So this right here is the biggest tower I can possibly build, because it's 3, then 2, then 1. But if my width goes up to 1, that means my width of my tower could be 1 more, and I could go like this, whatever, and then, boom, boom, and then boom. If I increase it skill level 2, then I could have it be 5 wide and stuff like that. So that's how you start building bigger towers. You have to get your width up so you can have the base for it to go up, which makes total sense. I also don't remember which of these I started with, so I'm just going to mix them all up. So that's how you build towers. And those are the skills, what the skills do in the towers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what the skills and such do in the towers. It's very cool. Bang, bang. All right. So we are getting ready to start. So when you compete in various festivals, you're like, oh, this festival needs 8s and it needs 4s. It's in Villanova, which is down here. I got to be in Villanova to do it. And then you go ahead and you build your tower for that performance. It's not like you have one tower in the whole game. For each performance you're doing, you can build a whole new tower. So you can specialize them to the various ones you're going to. And yeah, and so the last thing you do, so that's how I got on that whole thing. So the other action you can do is train. Training is you increasing your skills. That's what training is. Training is also done in a weird way. There's this big wheel that you can see right here. It spins. It's very lovely. So basically, you can train different things in different regions in Spain. So right now, if you want to train base, you have to be in Mataro. If you want to train balance, you have to be in Tarragona or Barcelona, because there's 2 balances. If you want to train in mixing, you got to be in Vilafranca. If you want to train in strength, you got to be in Valls. There's also one that says all regions, and that means no matter what regions you're in, wherever this is pointing to, you can train that. So if this was at strength, the other strength, so if I want to train in strength, I can be anywhere and I can train in strength. There's also one that says practice, which means if you can take one of your skills that you already have at least one in, and you can train it one more. That's what practice is. And all your skills start at 0. So you have to train to get them up. Like that. And the last one is special, which means you get to take a special action, which is coincidentally the last action on here. Now, you can always take a special action, and then if you do this, like train and Terracity to special action, you get to essentially do another one. So special action, you can do 3 things. You can either recruit 1 Casteller from your current region, so you just get a Casteller. You can move your pawn to an adjacent region. So if I, on my turn, did my move action to move here, I can then do a special action to move 1 more. So it helps you move around a little bit, but even then you can still only move 2 in the entire round. So it's still really hard to get around, really, really hard. The last thing you can do down here is put on a local performance. So I will say one thing is when you do a special action, you have these little star tiles. Wherever you do a special action, let's say I am in Terrassa, I use my special action to recruit another Casteller and say this bing bong. I then have to put one of my special tiles in the city I did that special action in. So I have to put one here in Terrassa, which you can see there's little names right here. They're also by color, but some of the colors are kind of similar. And then the reason you have to put those over there is then because you can put on local performances. So these are big festivals. Big festivals in the town squares of these cities. Like, I'm in Barcelona doing a giant tower in the main town square. Or if you want, you can put on a little local performance for the kids, you know. You put on a little performance, hey, here's the Bing Bong Casteller troupe, we got some Bing Bongs, we're going to build a tower for you. There you go. And you can do stuff like that. And essentially, what happens is wherever you are, so let's say I'm in Terrassa, you look at Terrassa, which is here, there's 2 tiles here. These are the 2 performances that you can do. They're always one of 2 things. They're either a tower, like you see all these towers. You would have to be able to build that specific tower. And all of these are going to require you to have some kind of skill set. So like this one right here is I would have to have 5 along the base, 4, then 4, then 2, then 2, then 1. So again, remember my width starting off is 3. So I would have to increase my width by 2 to even get a 5 width tower. And then I would have to have balance because these 2 are the same. But then these 2 are all the same. So I would have to have skill balance of 2 and then 1 on top. So then you would come here, use a special action, put one of your things there. You then prove that you can build that tower. And then you get this and you put it over here. And then in the top left, it is worth a certain amount of points at the end of the game, which is very freaking cool. And then if there are any tokens here, you're going to take all those tokens and put them in that region on this board. This board is kind of a mini version of this board. So here's Terrassa right here. I would take these and I'd put it right here. And then these are going to be worth points at the end of the game. So if you see there's a spot that has a bunch of tokens on it, because people just, for whatever reason, been doing special actions in there. Because even if I do a different special action like move, let's say I go here, and I move here for my normal action, and then I use a special action to move here, I still have to put one of these down in the region I did that special action, which right here, you say, just here for the solo, bro. Yeah, I'm still going to explain it, though. But I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for popping in. You would still have to put this over here. So if there's a bunch, that can also influence your decisions because you might want to go get there and get all those special ones. And then this essentially just means you have to have these skills to be able to do this. You're just putting on a skills performance. And that's pretty much it. So you put on, you basically prove that you have those skill levels, which is right here, and then you can just get that. So those are the different performances you can do. And that is pretty much it, I think. I'm trying to think of this. There's like festivals and stuff, but we'll get into those when we actually do them, because there's no point in me oh, so no, not the sarcastic way. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I misread it. I thought you were being kind of an ass. My bad. Well, Jehovah, thank you for hopping in. We appreciate it. Oh, what up, J. Crimmins? We're not ding-dongs. We're bing-bongs, homeboy. But still, thank you for popping in, Jehovah. We appreciate it. But, you got it, man. Or woman. Sorry. I don't want to assume that you are either, Jehovah. But yeah, the solo variant seems pretty cool. And again, I'll kind of explain how that happens as it happens. Very last thing is, again, whenever you put on performances, whoever comes in first in the performance is, these are medals over here you get. You get medals for coming in whatever place in the performance, because if multiple people are performing in the same spot, like say this Mataro festival, everyone can participate in the festival, and then whoever comes in first will get, you know, like a gold trophy or a silver medal or a bronze star, and you get those. And whenever you do stuff in those regions, like you put on a local performance or you do a festival, you cover up a spot on your board here where you did that festival or that local performance or whatever. And the reason you do that is because at the end of the game, there's a little track here you probably can't read, but basically for however many regions you performed in, you want, for how many regions you perform in, you're going to get a certain amount of points. So you're going to get more points for diversifying. You don't want to stay in one spot, just always performing in Villanova. Like, just for the Villanova people, spread your troop out. The Bing Bong troop has got to go all over the world and build giant towers. So you really want to get around the world. I've won this. I think Mike might have squeaked me out when we played it the second time. But I've won a decent amount when I've played this, and it's almost always because the people I beat me in other ways, but I performed in way more areas than them, and so I got more points that way. Because the more you can perform around Spain, the better. And that's right. Miss Cheryl just said, if anyone out there is lurking and wants to follow, please give us a follow so you can see when we do stuff like this. I play solo games on Saturday, and then Mike, the erroneous Bing Bong himself, and I play games on Tuesdays and Thursdays on Twitch. But so if you like solo games, or if you like watching people do art, because sometimes I draw on Twitch, show up on Saturday mornings. It's a fun time. So I need to set up Santa Maria. I am alpaca. Thank God we got some alpaca. I've been trying to hit that alpaca audience, Jehovah. I tell you, man, really trying to freaking hit that alpaca audience. It has not happened yet. So thank you. We're trying to lock down Australia. We get a lot of Aussies in here, a lot of Australians. Now trying to get some alpacas. So this is, you have to print out. This is the solo variant, kind of Automa version. So. Okay, cool. So I'm going to get Anna Maria. So Anna Maria is here. She's going to be dab on it, dab on it, dab on it, dab on it, dab on it. Thank you so much, Cadence. Thank you for the great game explanation. I feel like it was a bad game explanation, but, you know, I tried. Have you streamed solo Terraforming Mars? Mike has. I haven't. I've actually never even played it. I probably should do that soon. I have not. So I'm going to give... So we each start out with seven Castellers, random Castellers, and so does Anna Maria, except for Anna Maria, her Castellers have to be 5 different sizes. Be whoop! Oh, you gotta stick around, Be Whoop, because I just want to say your name, Be Whoop! Thank you so much for the subscription, Be Whoop! And that reminds me, Be Whoop! Reminded me that if you have Amazon Prime, because Be Whoop! Subscribed with Twitch Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, and let's be honest, we all do, because we all are slaves to Amazon, you get one free Twitch subscription a month. You get your Bing Bong prescription down at the Bing Bong Pharmacy. Be Whoop! So you get one free Twitch subscription a month, and you could give it to us if you want. It will not cost you a dime, so you can support us without actually giving us any of your money, which is the best way to support, let's be honest. Thank you so much, B. Whoop! I appreciate it. So let's get 7, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she has to have at least 5 different types. So we take the ones that are repeats, throw them back in, and just keep going until we have at least 5. There we go, there's 5. And then the other 2 can be the same. Alrighty. So Anna Maria doesn't actually ever build any towers. I just kind of have to keep her stuff down here more or less and see what she has. Because basically it'll be like, oh, she can always build the biggest tower, you know, and all this kind of stuff. So I basically have to just keep her stuff here in mind. Oh, Slivers is here. What's up, Slivers? It is so good to see you. So a quick happy Saturday before we head out. Are you heading out with Zispracknell or your boys? Who are you heading out with? And B Whoop said, "Ha, that's better than I could have imagined you would say that." Well, I'm glad. I mean, that's clear. If you didn't, we could say B Whoop if you only had 2 O's, but you decided to throw a 3rd O in there, B Whoop. So that's your name. Your name is now B Whoop. I don't care if your name is Judy or Frank in real life. Your name is now B Whoop. B Whoop! And a follow from Jay Hova. What's up, Hova? Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for popping in the chat and saying hello. Follows. Ooh. Oh, where's our stream boss? I just realized we don't have a stream boss. Who is our stream boss? Oh, it's Razor. Oh, yeah, because Razor donated last time. So Razor slapped someone hardcore. Razor's getting close to dying, which is great. I love when Razor dies. Ooh, follow. Ooh, follow. That's what we do. I don't know why we make those sounds. We play Scythe and X vs. Minions on a rare occasion we get a chance to hang out. Oh, only have one person you think you play with is what Rolflander said. It's good. I mean, I hope the solo variant seems fun, or else I wouldn't have tried it. So if it is fun solo, you might want to get it. It's a great game. Okay. Ooh. So basically, Santa Maria. Anna Maria, Jesus Christ, Nick, has this deck of cards here that have various, not abilities, but various actions that she'll do. And so on her turn, I just turn one over and then do what she is supposed to do. And there's all these rules in terms of, like, you know, what tiebreakers and where she moves when she moves or whatever and stuff. So we'll go ahead and start off. The first thing you have to... why do I have a 7 down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is hers. The first thing you have to do on your first turn is move. Usually you can do these in any order you want, but I'm not on the board, so I got to get on the board. So I can move to any region I want. Dustman's about to play Spectre Ops with the group. Never experienced hidden movement yet. Hidden movement, I don't think I like very much. It just stresses me out too much on both sides. If I'm the person like slinking around, I get super stressed out. If I'm the person looking for the person, I still get super stressed out. Can't handle it. Although Stop Thief is coming out with a 1 vs. all version on their app, which means one person I'm assuming would be the robbers. Actually, Suzanne's here. Maybe Suzanne can give us a little insight. Yeah, so I was just talking about that Roll Banners. And that one I'm interested in. I'm honestly, I probably won't like being the thief very much. To be frank, to be completely honest, it's just so stressful. I can't handle it. But I am interested in trying to stop Thief 1 because of, whoa, this is weird. Because of Restoration Games, who we're sponsored by, if you didn't know that. Check out their games. Great games. Yeah, 1 vs. all, you have one person plotting the thief. Ugh! Do you know anything about it? There's always cooperative mode now. Cooperative mode is where it's at. I honestly probably won't ever play competitive again. I have no interest in it. Co-op, Stop Thief, is climbing the ranks for me in terms of how much I like, in terms of my top games. Like, it's so fun. Do you know, Suzanne, will you be... Yeah, it's just more fun to... The problem with the competitive version is one person can do a decent amount of the legwork, and then the other thief or thieves can just kind of like follow them around. And then like, if it's one of the things, like if it's like, oh, we're in these, the thief is in one of these two spots and you guess the wrong spot, the other person then knows where they're at. And so I like the cooperative because you just discuss, it's just great. But do you know, Suzanne, with the one versus all, is the person, how is the thief, are they going to have to like input where they are? I don't know how far. I know solo I think is next, and also super fun for the solo edition. Wowzers. But I guess you could play solo now with the co-op version. I'm curious of what the solo version actually is going to be. But very excited nonetheless. Okay, Nick is playing this game. Finally, we are 1 hour into the stream. Jesus, Nick. Oh my gosh. I'm somehow worse when Mike isn't here. How is that possible? We're not sure the app implementation will be quite yet. Okay, cool. That's kind of what I figured. And that is okay. It'd be cool. I don't know app stuff, Suzanne. I'm very stupid. We all know this. It would be cool if you could somehow link phones with like Bluetooth stuff and the thief was on their phone doing this stuff, and then everyone else was on like the communal phone. I feel like it'd be better than constantly having to like pass the phone back. I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's true, Dustman, dude. Say with two bros, one does the rules talk and the other monitors chat. It's harder and takes longer. We have to do both. That's very true. That's very true. Okay, so where am I going to move first? The first festival will not happen to the fourth round. You can't see behind the boss here. Stupid razor. This is a round marker right here. Round 1 and round 2, there's no festival. Round 3, there would be a festival if you were playing with 3 players. This is for 4 players, 3 players, 4 players, 3, da-da-da. So actually, in a 2-player game, we won't have a festival to the 4th round. So you can spend some time getting up your skills, doing your thing, all that kind of stuff. Because also in festivals, one thing I forgot to mention is your pyramid has to be at least 4 tiers high. And remember, your max width in the beginning is only 3 wide. So the most you can do is 3, 2, 1. So unless you increase your width or get some kind of skill that allows you to get to that 4th height, you can't participate in any festivals at all. So, you know, so where do I want to go? I would like to get my width up. I have a weird assortment of people. I got a 10, a 9, an 8, a 7, a 5, a 3, and a 2. That's not really a winning combination because that is just super not that useful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing here. I'm going to go boom, move, Villanova. Nailed it. That's kind of hard to see, but okay. I'm in Villanova. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and recruit. Again, you don't have to do these in this order. I just am doing these in this order. Recruit 2 Castellers. I'm going to recruit these 2 9s. And then I'm going to train. And again, you have to train in the region that you're in. I'm in Villanova. Villanova is here. It's pointing to width. So I can train my width. So this here goes on my 1, which is kind of cut off. But deal with it. So now my tower can be a max width of 4 instead of 3, which is grand. All right. And then I could do a special action if I wanted to. Do I want to? And then at the end of the beginning of each turn, this is going to turn. So this constantly switches. If you, I'm sure all of you had figured that out, but nonetheless. Oh, and Slivers responded. I'm sorry, Slivers said yes to both. Heading with my boys to meet Spracknell and her son. Cool. All of us are making a Make-A-Wish revealing tomorrow for her 4-year-old nephew who is battling and beating cancer. Whoa, that's cool. Oh. Slivers, that's amazing. What's the Make-A-Wish? What is it? Like, what did he wish for? I don't think he's watching, so I'm going to go ahead and assume you can tell us. That's amazing. Oh, it's such a good day. Ah, it's such a good day. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, you don't know? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm so happy right now. That makes me so happy. Oh, that's cool. Slivers, you're the best. You're the best. Okay. So, for my special action, I can recruit one Castell from my current region. Or I could move again, or I could put on local performance. I definitely can't put on local performance because all of these are going to be way too much for me right now. I don't know if I am going to do anything, honestly. All right, Dustwind, I'll see you later, bruh. Boo! Have a good day, sweet young prince. It's my new song for you, Dustwind did. Like it? Boom. What am I doing? Okay, I don't think I'm going to do a special action. I don't think there's anything I necessarily need to do. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say. So what we're going to do now is we're going to flip over Santa Maria's first card. Oh, no, hold on a second. For her first thing, she does something special because she has to get on the board. What was it? Bam, 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 bam. Thank you, Slivers, for making Suzanne an official part of Team Bing Bong. Welcome you, Bing Bong. Now you're Bing Bong. I'm sorry, it's unfortunate, but you have no choice now, Suzanne. Thank you so much, Slivers, for the gift to Suzanne. I'm sure she's very upset about it. But we love her, so she'll deal with it, okay? I lost it. Thank you, Slivers. Appreciate it. You the best. And now Suzanne's part of the family. And now she can use the Bing Bong emoticon. It didn't exist before. Yay! See? Now you all fancy, Suzanne. Alright, hold on. So she takes her move action before she does the move action. Put on her first on her turn card. Alright, cool. So basically, we flip over her thing, and regardless if it has a move action on here, because the actions on here are different, and they're not always the same, because not everyone would be the same. All right, Slivers, have a wonderful day. God, I hope it's just magical and beautiful and everything. Oh, I'm so happy. Have a wonderful day, Slivers. You're the best. What's up, Kitty Crazy? It's so good to see you. Ah, just loving the Bing Bong love here. The Bing Bong love. So basically, if this has a move action on, we'll ignore it. It does, but so we'll ignore it. So the first thing she does, like the first thing I did on my first turn, she has to move. So what we do is we draw a random Casteller out of the bag. J-Hope said, I'm so out of touch with how Twitch works. I feel like an old wooden ship in the chat. It's all right. I don't understand it either. So basically what we do is we take a random Casteller out of the bag. This time it's an 8. We look at what region is at the northernmost position on the thing, and we just count 8 around it, and whatever this ends on, that's where she moves to first. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mataro! I didn't know. This is 8, apparently. So she's going to go, bang, bing bong, to Mataro. Just like that. Nailed it! So the first thing she's going to do is increase her skill value. Now, her skills work differently. She doesn't have all these different kinds of skill sets. Her skill set is just on the back of these is your color. It just goes to 1. And this is all of her skills. So now all of her skills are 1. When she has an increased skill value again, she'll go to 2. All her skills are 2. It seems like she's really strong. I'm playing easy. You can play down, 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 Hoba. Now, Hoba, you don't have to figure anything out unless you want to cheer or something like that. Because you just got gifted a subscription by our lovely, lovely Slivers, who's doing a whole bunch before he's leaving. I thought you were leaving. Oh, it works like this. See? He's showing you the way. Love you, Slivers. Now you're part of Team Bing Bong, Jehovah, officially. Welcome to the family. Bang, bang. Mr. or Mrs. Alpaca. See, the thing, I still don't know if you're a male or female alpaca. I do know you're an alpaca now, and pretty pumped. And Jehovah did follow us. I know that. So she did increase her skill value to 1. So now all her skills are 1. And then it says recruit Castellers. Underneath here it says median. So there's a couple different ways she recruits Castellers. All these are done in terms of their weight, essentially their value. So 9, then 4. This one's 9, then 7, then 2. There's sometimes she will get the heaviest one. Sometimes she will get the one she has the most of. She'll get another one of those. This one, median, means she just takes the one in the middle. Let me double check though. She still takes 2, I'm guessing. Hold on. Yeah. So she'll first take the middle one because the median is the average. Or is the mean? The median is the middle. Sorry, not mean is average. The median is the middle. So she'll take the 7 and then she'll take another one. So now it's 2. So she just takes the heavier of the 2. And that is how she recruits Castellers. Okay, this is going so far. This is going. All right. And then she would move, but she is not going to move because she already moved onto the board. And there's ways that she moves, and I'll go over those once she does move. And then she puts on a local performance if she can, and I don't believe she can, because, nope, she can't, because she would need higher skill levels to do this tower. And this one, she needs a strength level of 2. She already has everything of 1, but she does not have a strength level of 2. Let me double check that though. Or does she just ram? Oh, I lied. She still can't do anything, but I forgot. So basically how Onryo works with local performances, again, all of them have their point value here. This is like 3 stars. Basically, she can take any one of them that is her skill value or less. So if her skill value is 5, she can take anything that's 5 victory points or less. Now there's some that are more than that, so she won't always get to take them, but if it's 5 or less and she's at top skill value, she can just take whatever she wants. So she's probably going to get a lot of these, more than me. These are tough. So her skill value is 1. There in Mataro, which is where she is, there's a 6 and a 4, so she can't take either. So she's not going to be able to put on a local performance. All right, and that's her turn. Okay, that works. Interesting. And the guy even who made this made little player aids too, so you can kind of have a shorter rule set, which is very nice. I love player aids. Everyone knows that. What's everyone doing this weekend? I want to know. All right, so it's my turn now. It's now in round 2. Now on all the odd number rounds, like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, new Castellers are going to come out and refill the spots that have had Castellers taken. But it's only on the odds. It's not on the evens. So, watching you. That sounded stalkery. It did, but I'm okay with it. So, on the second round like this, there's no new Castellers, so sometimes you can be out. People have talked about there's in a 2-player game, there's a big advantage to whoever goes first, because that means, again, because first player, which is this flag, is the first player token, switches each time. So in a 2-player game, if you're going first in the first round, That means you're gonna be first round, second round, first, third round on all the odds. So basically, you're always gonna be going first when the Castellers refill, because they refill in the odds. And people have said that's an advantage. To me, it doesn't seem like that big of an advantage. I understand that you basically have first crack at the new Castellers, but it's like you have to be in the regions to make, because again, if the new dope Castellers come over here, but I'm over here, I can't do anything about that. So people complain about that online. I don't know. I just don't care that much about like, oh, the first player is a slight advantage. I don't know. Has anyone played this game 2-player and has seen if they had a really good advantage? Technically, I'm the first player in all the odds because I'm playing against the solo. So we'll see if I feel any different. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like that big a deal, in my opinion. But I don't know. Suzanne's writing a top 50 apps video scripts. You're doing that? I didn't know you were going to do that list. That's cool. Oh, that's good. That's going to be huge. Cleaning the garage. Okay. Hopefully getting some gaming in. Hear that, Roll Fenders. I was just digging fence post holes, clean up work day at our community lake. That is a very big mong thing to do. That's very true. Very true. That's the kind of stuff we do. That's cool. I love that, Jim Crimmins. Very cool. Okay. So now Anna Maria is first because, it switches. So we're going to go boom. So first thing she does is recruit Castellers. And this one says specialize. So specialize means she's specializing her Castellers. So she's going to take the Castellers, whatever Castellers from, oh, my words, Nick, words. Let me just read it. So basically, she'll take the Castellers that she already has the most of. She'll take another one of those. She's specializing in like 5s. Now, this is interesting because there's only one Casteller there. So I guess she's just going to take this guy. Because she can't take any more. There's not one more. She does have a 5, though. So now she has 2 5s. Okay. Ew. Team Bing Bong as player. B Whoop! I'm going to keep saying your name, B Whoop. I can't stop it. It's just so good. B Whoop! All apps or game apps? I would assume game apps, yeah. Yeah, didn't you agree to do this one like a while ago, Suzanne? That's not me, like, getting on you. I'm just curious. Mike's like super into have you played the Potion Explosion app, Suzanne? Because Mike is crazy into that Potion Explosion app. I said I wasn't giving you any grief. Oh, I see, Jim Crimmins. Text is hard to decipher. Question. You should do you have a budget for apps? Because I feel like you have to... Yeah, I just did a review of board... Oh, cool. I didn't watch Board Game Breakfast this week. I didn't have a chance to. It was a very busy week. It's solid. Yeah, Mike loves it. God, he won't stop talking about it. He's like, you need to get it. I'm like, I'm not really into board game apps. At least not on a phone, personally. Unless they're really small apps. Like small games. Like I like Jaipur. I like Oniram. Suro. I'll play Suro sometimes. That's pretty much it, though. Free apps versus paid apps. Yeah, Dice Tower should have a budget for you to get every single new app. It's okay, I still love you. I know. You can't not love me. Look at my face. It's so horrendous. Self-deprecation. So now she's going to move 0 to 1 regions. She can sometimes move, I think, up to... No, she can move up to 2. So she's going to move festival. So that means she moves to a region where a festival will take place at the end of the round. Problem is we're in the second round. There's no festival that's going to take place. So if that doesn't apply, it goes to the second one, which in this case is local performance. So you move to a region where a local performance that the player can qualify for can do. She can't qualify for any of them, I don't think. What's in Terrassa? No, she can't do anything in Terrassa or Barcelona because those are the 2 that are connected to her. So we go to the last one, which is Casteller. Casteller is... She moves to a region with the most available Castellers. Now, both of these have the same amount of available Castellers. So the tiebreaker is the total sum of the Castellers. So this is 9, 15, 20, 5, 13. So she's going to move here. And that's her. That's how movement works. But again, she would move to a festival, and I think the move is, I think it's always in that order. So she'll move to whatever festival she can do. If not, she'll move to where she can do a local performance. If not, she'll move to wherever Castellers are. Yeah. Okay, and then it is... All right. Then it's my freaking turn, you bing bongs. Okay, what do I want? I would really... Oh, I didn't turn this. I need to turn this. Where am I? I'm in Villanova down here. So Villanova is practice. So I can take one of my skills that I already have and move it up one. But I only have one skill. Having another width would be nice. But I would really love to get some balance or some mixing. You know what? I'm going to go here. I'm going to move first. Again, you don't have to do these in this order. But I'm going to move first. Boom. I'm going to recruit. I'm going to take a 5 and a 3 because I already have a 5 and a 3. So getting a lot of the same kind would be good. And then now I'm in Barcelona and I'm going to train. My Barcelona is mixing. So now my mixing can go up. So now I can start to mix some of my peoples that are the same height, which is nice because this 10 and these 3 9s are all the same height. So now I could have this as a base, which is sweet asses. So Suzanne laughed and said, okay, you tell Tom that. How much money could you possibly need for apps? Actually, probably a lot. There's probably a lot out there. But come on! Are you paying for this out of your own pocket? That's a business expense. Write that shit off. Damn. I am not a billionaire now. Come on. Isn't that business? You just write shit off all the time? I don't know, man. All right, so I have a special action I could do. I could either move, recruit one more Casteller, or put on a local performance, which I definitely can't do. Wait. Oh. I can put on a local performance. Wait, am I? No, I can't. I'm not there. I was thinking if I was in Villafranca, I could, because you need one mixing, and one width. Oh, I could actually do that one, but I am not. I'm in Barcelona, and I cannot build these 2 towers. So, never mind. Oh, I'm so pumped I can do one. Okay, what do I want to do though? So it's still not going to be a festival next turn, because in a 2-player game, there's no festival in the 3rd turn. There's one in the 4th turn. But the 4th turn, the one is going to be in Vols, which is right here. I'm going to turn down that light. It's a little glary. It's a little glary. Let's see if I can fix that. Or lighter. Is that better? Is that better at all? That's a little better. Okay. Ah! Ass! Ah! Ah, I hit that soft spot. Shit. Oh, man. All right. Sorry. Let's not show the light. Let's not show these lights. Let's not show these lights. There's no lights behind me. I'm just angelic from behind. All right, so Nick Murphy, attorney at law. Damn indeed. Damn right. I know how this works. Oh, everything got messed up. Why am I... Everything went wrong. All right. It says sweet ass. Ass is my new word. I've been saying ass a lot lately. I don't know why. And I'm glowing. Leave me. Tom should give Suzanne more money. I fully agree. Nick's giant hands attacking. No. All right. What the hell am I doing? All right, so I am... Words, Nick! So Vols is going to be in round 4, but that's all the way over here. I'm here. And again, you can only move once. So what I am going to do, I'm going to use a special action, and I'm in Barcelona, so I have to put one of these here, and I'm going to move one more time. I'm going to move to Toronto. Oh, I'm going to move here. Because this is going to get refilled next time because it's an odd it's an odd number. So we'll see what comes out. We're going to see what comes out. That's a good quote. I should get that tattooed on my neck. That's awesome. Pretty normal. This is a pretty normal stream, unfortunately. Super unfortunate. But yeah, it's a good time. I like it. So, yeah. All right, that's it. So then this is going to turn. We're going to go into round 3, which means we're going to have new Castellers come out, which basically just means we refill up to 3 at all the spots that had Castellers get taken out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, oh. Too many. All right. So, now for these, you don't have to arrange them in any specific way. I'm arranging them by their weight, or essentially by their numerical value, because it makes it easier to determine which ones Anna Maria is going to take. So, look, you got a little one. Look how cute she is. She's like, "Hey, girl." That's what I assume most people from Spain talk exactly like that. Wow, elbow deep in that bed. Seriously, though. It's ridiculous. Just getting all the way in here. So big. I have a big head. How's this game 2-player? Right now, it seems fine. I don't see any problems with it. Again, people say the most advantage is that now I'm first player when the new Castellers come out, and that can be an advantage. I don't think I'll care, personally. And I don't think it's such an advantage that the first player, will... I think you could probably still very easily beat the first player. But, I don't know. But so far, it seems fine. I've never actually played it 2-player. So, we'll see. But it is my turn. And where am I? I'm Villanova. I can train strength, which is very useful. Or all regions is balance. Balance is super useful. So first thing I'm going to do... Well, actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. But... nothing in my life matters. And my width is 4. What? Oh, man. So it's 3. All right, so first I'm going to do, I'm going to train in balance. So I'm going to put this one over here. So you can't really see, but... oh, you can't really see my chair. Basically, all 3 of these are here. And again, you can have some that are below, some are above. Some have 1 balance, which means I can have 1... part of my tower be like that, where they're balanced on top of each other perfectly. You have so many little people. It's the worst way to start the game. I do have a lot of little people. I do not have a ton of base people. The 10s, 9s, 8s, 7s. I don't have a ton of them. And I really should try and get some more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to recruit these 2 6s from here. And then I'm going to use my last action to move to Terra... Why was I going to do that? I was going to do that. Why was I going to do that? I was going to move to Tarragona. I don't remember why, though. I thought it had something to do with this. Do width, 1 more. All right, then I can't remember why I was going to move to Tarragona, so I'm not going to anymore. I'll move Villafranca, and then I'll put on special performance, because this is the one spot that I can do a special performance in. So I'm going to put this down here, bang, bang, and then I can do this one, because this requires me to have a width skill of 1, which I do, and then a mixing skill of 1, which I do. Boom. And it's going to be worth 4 points at the end of the game. This is not a very hard skill one to have. So I'm going to get this, and then again, I take all the tokens that are here, right here, of which is only mine, and then I put it in the Villafranca region, which means I did something in that region. So you don't always have to do all the festivals in all the regions. You can put on local performances, and that's totally fine. They just want you to spread the Bing Bong Castell team love out to the whole freaking world. Winterson, what's up? Hello, good sir. I had a little time, so here I am. Thank you so much, Winterson. You're such a beautiful person. I was going to say man, but I don't know if you're a man. So, person. Yeah. Just move to Terabithia. You're right. Make it like a war game. I should just launch all my 2s and stuff. All the kids just throwing children at each other. Be great. Okay, cool. So I did that. So I'll have 4 points at the end of the game. I know that. That's very, very least. All right, and that is my turn. Yep. All right, Anna Maria, what's she doing? What's this Bing Bong doing? She's going to increase her skill value. So now all her skills are 2. That ain't great. Then she can move 0 to 2 regions. So she can move farther. So the first one is Festival. There is no Festival this turn, so we will not do that. The second one is Castellar. So she will move to a region with the most Castellars. Now, what if she's in the region with the most Castellars? Or rather, there's a bunch around her. Oh, that's right. She goes by the value of their sums. So, this one is 10, 15, 18, 9, 15, 20, or 8, 14, or 9, 16, 18. So, she stays right here because that's the one with the highest value. Okay, well, I am a son of winter after all. So, yeah, a man. Hey, I try to never assume. I sometimes fail. I sometimes go, what's up, dude? And without knowing whether or not it's a man or a dude, but I'm working very hard to try to get that automatic word to stop coming out of my mouth. But welcome, my dude, because now I know you is a dude. All right, so that's where she moves. Where'd that go? Okay, so she's not going to move at all because she's in the spot with the best Castellars. She is going to recruit Castellars, and she has Diversify. Diversify. So this case, she takes the Castellars that she has the least of. She has 1 6, boom, but she has 2 9s and 2 5s. So the tiebreaker for this one is she takes the lighter of the 2, so she's going to take this 5. Oof, man, she's got a lot of Castellars. She's got a lot of good ones. She's got a good tower. Well, that's okay. She doesn't have that many base people, which is good for me. And the last one is she places a special action token. She doesn't actually do a special action. She just places one there. And she is in Terrassa. So she goes boom. And I'm pretty sure she doesn't do anything else. She just... yeah. And also, when she does a local performance, she doesn't place one of these. She only places one of these when it says place a special action token. That's it. My hands shake, and so when I'm trying to do something like very specific like that, my hands shake more, but I don't know why. They always do this, though. Yeah. Probably all the heroin I've been doing. Just kidding. It's not something to joke about. I work at a rehab. I can joke about these things. Jim Cribbins asks, I missed the very start. Is this a print and play solo variant? Yes, it was done by a BGG person. His name's Darth Wonderboy, I believe was his BGG name. He based it on like the kind of automa system that like Viticulture and Stonemaier games use. It's kind of loosely based off that, but he just made it, and then I believe Aaron Vanderbeek, who is the designer in that, said like, "Oh, this is super cool. Thanks for making this." Da 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 da. So it looks like it's pretty. It's not an official part of the game, but it's they're like cool, and as far as I can tell, it works. It works pretty well. So. Cool. Okay, so that is Anna Maria. So we're going to go to the 4th round. And in this one, we are going to have a tournament. And in this one, you need to have a 9 Castellar. If you're not able to put a 9 Castellar in your tower somewhere, especially if you only had like 1 9, you couldn't put one in there, you can't compete in this festival. I do have some 9s, so I'll be good to go. Wintersun said, I've heard you guys talk often about this game. I'm glad to see it in action. Yes, indeed. I wanted to try out this solo variant, and I just also wanted to play it again because it's fun. It's very fun. Okay, doke. If anyone out there is lurking, feel free to pop in the chat. It's a very loving, wonderful place. And feel free to give a follow if anyone out there hasn't followed yet. Or if you're feeling really generous, give us a subscription. That'd be cool too, you know. All right. So I need. So now it's back. Oh, so it's Anna Maria's turn first. So I was going to figure out what I'm going to do. This is going to turn. And let's figure out what Anna Maria is going to do. And then I'll figure out what I'm going to do. So first thing she's going to do is increase her skill value. Damn, man. She's very skilled. She's at 3. So all of her things are at 3. That's tough. That's hard. Free alpaca hugs come with a follow. Ooh, that's a. If that doesn't get us 1,000 followers, I don't know what will. And then she's going to recruit Castell. She's going to diversify again. She only has one option. Bang, bang. Alrighty. Then she's going to move. She's going to move 0 to 2 regions. So she can move 2. I can't move 2. I can only ever move 1. Well, I can move 2 if I use a special action. So she is always going to go to a festival. I thought she wasn't going to be able to participate. Damn it, she's going to be able to. So she's going to go boop, boop, because the festival is in Vols. So now she's over here in Vols, just doing some festivals. Gosh, ass. And then she's going to place a special action token. So she's going to take one of her special action tokens and put it in Vols. Now again, she doesn't take a special action. She just places one. Oh! Oh, you know what? I bet this is true. So in these two, she has the move 0 to 2 regions, but to move 2 regions, you have to put a special action token. I bet you that's why the place a special action token is on those cards, because the ones that say 0 to 1 move don't have the special action one. I bet that's right. That's actually a very clever way to do that. Very. 3-player game of Ghost Stories with chat as player 3. I'd be down if we had Ghost Stories. I want to get Ghost Stories because it was very fun. We played it once, and we got stomped out hardcore, and it's very, very difficult. It would be very cool. We need to get a good way of interacting with people in the chat in terms of, like, there's ways where people can click on their screens and it'll show up here for us so we can see where people are clicking and stuff. We need something like that. We tried it a few times and it didn't really work, and so we got to get a good way of making it work. But that would be nice because then you could, like, the chat could, without having to write in here, they could just click where they want to go, and then whatever has the most clicks, we could do that. And that will work for a whole bunch of different games. We could do that with Stop Thief. We could do that with a whole bunch of different stuff. And so, but it wasn't really working. So once we figure that out, then we're going to start having a lot more interactive games. We're going to play Codenames with you guys and gals. We could play Stop Thief. We could play, I really want to play Mysterium, where it's like it's all dark and stuff. And you can kind of just see like me in the light, and I won't speak the entire time, and I'll be the ghost. And then I'm like sending out dreams to you all, and then you have to click on what you think. I think a dope ass silent game with maybe just like some like sounds in the background the whole time. I think it'd be dope. What I really want to do, I don't think it'll work, but I really want to do is I want to get one of those green morph suits so you can't see me at all. So cards just like appear. I don't know how it would work, but that'd be dope. So then the whole stream, there's literally no one here. And you're just hearing like, ah! In the background, Mike's just yelling. And then there's just this, you can't even see the hand. And then all of a sudden, I turn my hand over, boom, a card appears. That'd be so cool. So, Suzanne said, if you figure it out, I want to know. I got you, Suzanne. Got you. Because especially like with the 1 versus all with Stop Thief could be super cool because you all could be the all and then I could be the 1. And if you're clicking at where you think I am on the map, I can type that into the the app and stuff, and I think it should work. So no dabs. I'll have to unravel one of my arms so you can just see this invisible dabbing going and then wrap it back up. We'll have to see. I'm not sure. Oh, I turned the boss off. Yes. Oh, it's JD Hova. J Hova. That's right, because you got a I forgot you got a words, Nick. A subscription. Yay. Okay. Did I go? I didn't go. That was Anna Maria's turn. And then my turn. Yay! Sakura! What's up, Sakura? Oh, man, what is... I need to ass... Good words, Nick. I need to ass. Are my 7s and 6s the same size? They are not. My 7s and 8s are the same size. Ugh! Oh, man. Okay, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to... I'm going to recruit. I'm going to get this 7 and this 9. And then I am going to train. I'm going to train in all regions. All regions can mix. So I'm going to have a level 2 mixing, which will be nice. And then I'm going to move to Vols so I can participate in this thing, this festival. Oh, man, I'm not going to have the best tower. But okay. Yeah, you can definitely play. There's certain games that work, certain games that don't. But we've played like Codenames with people, or Mike and I played like Codenames Duet with help from the chat. Last time we played Stop Thief on here, the chat was 100% like integral to us winning that game, because there were spots we just didn't realize that the thieves could have gone to, and Mike and I were way off base. And then someone would be like, no, they could be here, they could be here. And then we were like, oh man, we barely won that game, and it was 100% because of the chat. So Stop Thief already works well with the chat. But yeah, you can do it, definitely do it. We want to make, because Twitch is dope. Like, we love YouTube, and we have no interest in stopping what we're doing on YouTube or slowing down. It's only going to increase, but we want Twitch to be an equal part, because they're different. The live play thing is a whole world that board games just isn't really that much of a part of, and it should be. Now, it's hard because board games, I love board games, but board games are boring as ass to watch for the most part, in my personal opinion. I don't find board games very fun to watch. So you have to be doing stuff, which is why I think Mike and I are good, because we're both very loud and we do things like this a lot. And so it makes it more worth it to watch. But having an interactive board game online is such a good idea. Like, and the Dice Tower's been doing it for a little while. They've had like Tom versus the Internet for a while now. But it's like, it's that I think could be a big future for board games, is getting it on Twitch, getting good people to be playing board games like this, to get the word out about this wonderful hobby, but then also having interactive games on Twitch. Oh, great stuff. I'm going to move. I realize the stream boss is blocking some stuff, so I'm going to move the stream boss right mirror. There you go. You're at a little spot there, JD Hove. Although it looks like you're dead. You're not dead. I don't know what's going on. This stream boss also works like half the time. But yeah. Was it Jabs that kicked such booty that day? Jabs was helping out Estelios, who's not here right now, I don't think, at least. Estelios, like, was huge. A couple other people, but I know Estelios specifically was, like, really good at seeing stuff that me and Mike hardcore didn't see. It said you could set up a Twitter poll, give it like a minute, and then go with the highest percentage as the online player. You could, solo players love to watch solo gamer alpacas, at least. That's true. Solo gamers do like to watch, and that's why I like having a solo game Saturday, because this is a big part of board gaming that I didn't really realize until we started doing like Twitch. So many people were like, yeah, I mostly play solo. Like, I didn't realize there was quite so many solo gamers out there. And now that I do it more and more, it's okay. I like playing solo games like this. Personally, I'm not a huge solo gamer if it's just me. I don't get bored. I like interacting. And this is nice because I can play this, but I can talk at the same time. And I love this. I really enjoy playing solo games this way. On my own, not nearly as much, but this way is where it's at. All right. I didn't know that, Jehovah. You can't link stuff in here, but tell us the name of your YouTube or wherever you do it. I want to look it up. That's awesome. But don't put a link because it doesn't allow you to put links. And you can do polls in Twitch. The way we have doing polls doesn't really work at all. So, but you can get polls, so that would be a pretty easy way to do stuff for that. Okay, cool. Okay, so now it is festival time. So again, we're in Vols, which we are both in Vols, so we're both going to be participating. You can also participate in a festival alone. If it's just you, you're like, I win the festival. But you can see this right here is the ranking of who wins. So if there's 3 people, 3 troops who are in the festival, first place is going to get a gold, second place is going to get silver, third place is going to get bronze. If there's only 2 people participating, first place gets a silver, second place gets a bronze. If you're the only person participating, you just get a bronze. You don't get a gold because you had nothing to compete against. Why would you get a gold? But you still do get something. And then these are all worth points at the end of the game. So having anything is nice. And then again, wherever you beat it where, it goes boop and it goes in that region, which also gives you points at the end of the game. So I will, even if I lose this Anna Maria right now, I will still get essentially participation points for this. Yes, please, if you are a subscriber, please check out our Discord. We have a Discord now. I still haven't checked it out yet because we've been very busy and it came into existence on Thursday night. But we do have a Discord now, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to build the best tower I possibly can. So I have 2 levels of mixing, so I can mix 2 levels. So this is a totally valid base, and my width is 4, so I can't go any wider than this. But I do have mixing in one. So I have another 9, so if I had one more width, I could do this, but I can't. So 6 and 5 is the same size, so I could potentially mix that one as well. And I have 1 balance, so it means I can have 2 tiers be the same width. Oh man, what is the best way to do this? I can mix, I can do it. I can mix this, so I can put these 8s and these 7s, because they're the same height. To mix, they have to be the same height. So 10s and 9s, 8s and 7s, 6 and 5s. So now I can't mix anymore. But I do have balance. So I could go 6, 5, and then I have 2. If I had another balance, I could go 3, but I don't. I only have 1 balance, so I can only do 1 balance like that. But man, if I have 1 more balance, I can get even higher. But I can't, so I can either put a 2 or a 3 on top of that. I'll put a 3, I guess. Or if I had another balance, I could do this. Boop, but I can't. So this is the best tower I can make. I have these left over, which I use most of my Castellers. That's actually not bad. What's up, Garth? Pass through on your lunch break. Why are you working right now? Go home, fool. It is so good to see you, Garth. So this is the best tower I can make. So how you score a tower, I honestly can't quite remember how Anna Maria scores her tower, so I'll check in a second. But how you normally score a tower is you get 1 point per every tier in your tower. So I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. And then you get 1 point for every Casteller you have that matches the number Casteller that's required. So this one is 9. So I have 3 9s. And so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 2, 3, which is 8. So I got 8 points for this tower. So I'm going to go up to 8 on a little score track, which is sweet. And that's my best tower. Pretty darn cool. Now let's see what Anna Maria does. I can't quite remember. Oh, that's right. Oh, man, she's going to have such good towers. So, scoring takes place pretty normally. So, again, she doesn't actually build the tower. All her Castellers are down here off camera. You can't see. Basically, the height of her tower is always considered to be 4, because it always has to be at least 4 to participate in a festival. It has to be 4 plus whatever her skill value is. That's her height. So, she built a 4, 5, 6, 7 tier tower. And then she gets 1 point per Casteller she has that matches the number. She has 1, 2, 3. So she has 7 height and 3 Castellers. She scored 10. I scored 8. So she won this one. Bastard. I feel like this is going to be hard, man. Oh my gosh. And this is the easy mode too. So again, we played a 2-player we had 2 people participating in the festival. So she's going to get a silver medal, and I get a bronze participation trophy. So this will go in the region we did this in. So it'll go in Vol. So this goes here, and this goes here for her. And that's how festivals work. It's pretty cool. Especially as you get later in the game. Later in the game, you also start having multiple things. So this one you have to have an 8 and a 4. Over here, you have to have like a 10, 6, and 1s. You have to have all of them. But at that point, your towers are like, they're pretty beastly. Okay. Everyone's a winner. Yeah, you always get participations for participating in that region, and this is a good way to get points, so I actually like that scoring method. Now, here's a weird part about the scoring that is very odd, but I really, really like. So you can see, I went up to 8 points. Anna Maria went up to 10, because that's what we scored in the festival. Now, the next festival, whatever you score, may change this, may not change this. Because how it is at the end of the game, you are going to get points for your best festival in the game. So the next festival I did, if I scored higher than 8, I would move this to whatever I scored it to. So let's say the next festival I got 13. Boom. I would have 13. But let's say the festival after that, I only scored 11. This would stay where it was. It only goes up if I beat my best score. And then at the end of the game, your essentially starting score is whatever your best festival was. And then you get a whole bunch of points for having all this other kind of stuff. But your starting score is your best festival. And I find that to be fascinating. And Jim Curran said, yeah, it's like Coliseum. Coliseum, I heard, does the same thing. I've never played a game with that. That's super cool. Because it behooves you to have a dope festival. Because I think the highest one I ever had was like 20. But then you're starting at 20. And if the other person is only down here at 12, they're starting at an 8-point deficit, essentially. And it's very, very interesting that. So I really like that way of scoring. I think that's very cool. Okay, let's go, friends. All right. So now is going to be the 5th round. The first player thing is going to come over to me. We're going to move over here. We're going to have new Castellers come out and fill in the areas without Castellers. So Villanova is going to get 2. Villafranca is going to get 2. And Terrassa is going to get 3. And I always arrange these in order of their value because it makes it easier for Anna Maria. Okay. And we're going to have a festival in Villanova, which is down here. And we need 8s and 4s. Damn, I have no 4s except for right where we are, which is good. Anna Maria also doesn't have any 4s. Ooh, she's not going to be able to participate. Because what I'm going to do, and this is like a normal game, is first thing I'm going to do is be whoop. Dang, gotta go. This game looks sweet. Thanks for the fun morning, Nick. You gotta be whoop. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping in. We really appreciate it. I'm going to take these 2 4s. Screw it, Anna Maria. Boom. Oh, and this tower is gone. It's dead. It's dead now. I probably shouldn't do that, though. Okay. Oh, and this didn't turn. Boop. Okay, what should I do? I would really like to train width or balance. But balance is in Terrassa. I'm not going to be able to get there. But width here is in Villafranca. I could go this way. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go. So I did that as 1. I'm going to move here. Then I'm going to train my width. So now I can have a max width of 5. Because your max width starts off at 3. And I've trained it twice. So now it's at 5. Which is, let's move. I don't need this there. Boop. So now people can see my stupid arms aren't in the way. All right. So now it can be 5. And now I'm going to use a special action because I have to get down here to Villanova. I'm going to use a special action here in Villafranca. And I'm going to move once down here so that I can participate in this sweet Villanova festival. All right. And then Anna Maria is going to increase her skill value. She's at 4. Oh my gosh. She's going to recruit Castellers. She's going to specialize. She kind of keeps getting screwed with these Castellers. She keeps only getting 1. Although she did kick my ass in the last festival, so I can't really complain. All right, Dutch Yoda. See you later, bro. Oh, you working on your GM stuff, Sakura? Love. Have you ever seen any of her crafts and stuff? Killer. Murderous over here. So she's going to specialize. I mean, she's going to take the ones that she already has. She already has some 9s, so she's going to take that 9. Then she's going to move 0 to 1. Oh, yeah, no. So she's going to move to where she can do a local performance, actually. It's not always, I figured it would be always festival first, but she's not doing festival first. It's a paisano! One day it's going to get old, but it's not yet. It's not yet. Crystal, hi! It says, knowing I can potentially play Castell solo excites me greatly. Right? This is a BGG variant that someone put up, but it kind of based off the Automa system from like viticulture and stuff. It's pretty cool so far. I actually like it. I like it a lot. It's tough though, as all solo games should be. It hasn't gotten old yet. Not yet. Not yet. You're damn right. Ah, Crystal, I miss you. Suzanne's here too, as I'm sure you just saw. So I'm going to move to where she can do a local performance. What's the tiebreaker for that? Oh, she'll go where the most special actions are. Okay. So she could do either of these. In Tarragona, she could do either of those. She could also move to Villafranca, and she could do that one. So the tiebreaker is whichever has the most special action tokens. The problem is all of these, this one has 0, so it's between these two, but these two both have 1. So it's a tie again. What's the other tiebreaker? You go to where she has no tokens on her player board. She does have one on Vols, but she doesn't have one on Villafranca, so she's going to go here and then put on a special performance. Boom. So she's going to do this special performance right here. She's automatically going to get it. It's worth 2. All right, cool. And then she's going to place a special action token wherever she is, and she is in Villafranca. Boop. Oh, and sorry, she gets this bing bong, which she gets to put right there. She has one of my stars. I don't appreciate it. Yeah, I barely caught the very end of Suzanne and Mandy's Q&A. I was so bummed when I found out that I missed it. I didn't know about it. Okay. I know Board Game Celebs showing up for the Brothers Murph. Seriously, I got my celeb. I'm running deep right now with the celebs. If only. If only. We can get more celebrities. I want Brad Pitt. Let's put it out there. I want Brad Pitt in here. I love our Bing Bong family. Okay. So that's where she moves. So she is not going to participate in the Villanova performance, which is kind of cool because she couldn't anyway because she doesn't have any 4s. So that's actually kind of dope that card happened to show up and didn't move her to where the festival is because she actually can't perform it anyway. So I think that people show up says something about the kind of people that Nick and Mike are. Nah. People show up in the hopes that you'll be here, Suzanne, and that the Paisans will be here. That's why people are here, not for us. We're boring and stupid. Truth. Okay. So now, so then there's no competition, so I'll only get a participation medal, but let's build the best one I possibly can. So now my width can be 5, so I can make a dope 5 base tower here. I don't know if I'll be able to do anything else with it, but cool. I need 8s and 4s. I only have 1 8. And then I have 2 4s. So I won't score very high on this one, but hey, whatever. So I have 2 levels of mixing. So I'll do that. Because again, I can mix these because I have level 2 mixing. I only have 1 balance though. Oh, that's not great. Oh man, I need like ass amounts of balance. That's what I need. So then next I'm going to go 5s. I'm going to go boop. Boop. And then I am going to balance these 4s on top of that 5. Yeah, I need my balance up. Because I have 2 6s and 2 3s. So if I had 3 balance, I could go like and made a super high tower. But I can't. So I'll just put this 3 on top of this 4. And this is the best tower I can make. Look how cool this looks. So humble. You know the best, Nick. Nah, afraid not. Afraid not. Afraid not, Paisans. I'm so excited for Dice Tower Con. Only a month away now. You have no idea. I'm so excited. Especially now because the This Game is Broken live show went so well. The UK Games Expo. It was this morning. Or this afternoon for them, but this morning for us. It went super well. They had to get a bigger room because there were so many people. I'm super excited for Dice Tower Con because we're doing a live show of This Game is Broken on there. And I was already so excited. And now I'm but I'm going to get, like, MeepleCon was great because I got to meet so many people. Like, we got to meet the Paisans, you know, Ambi, Tom, Sam Z, a couple other people, I can't remember who. And then Chris and Wendy from like Meeple Overboard, and then a bunch of people who just know us and stuff. But like Dice Tower Con, there's like everyone's gonna be there. I get to meet Mandy and Suzanne and Eric and I don't even know who's gonna be there. So Mike Delicio, Dan Hughes, Dave Luza, and Matt Jude. Never met them in real life, and oh my god, I'm so excited! I'm so excited. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to sleep the night before. Oh my gosh. Okay, done. So how many points am I gonna give this? I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have 1, 2, 3. I scored 8 again, so this doesn't move at all. Not my best tower. Not my best. Not my best. If I need more balance so I can just go up, but that didn't happen. So, what are you gonna do? Okay. So that is it. This is gonna move over to round 6. So there's no new Castellers out, and it's gonna be Anna Maria's turn first. We are going to have a festival in Barcelona, and as you can see, after the first 2 rounds, you start having 2 festivals in each round, for the most part, especially in a 4-player game, which is good because then you can choose whichever one you're going to be better at because you can't do both, or whichever one you haven't done anything there yet. So we're now in Barcelona, if we're all fancy about it, and we need 5s. Oh, I totally forgot something about festivals. Forgot something about festivals, people. You get these numbers. I forgot. So basically, on this situation, whoever has the most of these numbers gets these tokens. So doesn't matter the score of the actual tower. If I had 5 9s and then Anna Maria had 4, I would get this token and it would go with the token here. And you get points for these at the end of the game. Now, my participation trophy. You're totally right, Gar. Thank you. In Villanova, I get a sweet participation trophy. Now, I remember in this one, we each had 3 9s. So if you tie on these, they go away. So I get a participation trophy, and I'm the only one who did these, so I get both of these, which is great. Now, in the situation, like if we had both participated, and Anna Maria had more 8s, but I had more 4s, she would get the 8, I would get the 4. If she had more of both, she would get both. So it can be kind of interesting. These can get you a decent amount of points at the end of the game, so you do want these. And I have now done something in Villanova. I'm doing pretty good. I got 3. That's not bad. Member man. First of all, why do you live in Wisconsin? Can we just talk about that real quick? If you're going to live anywhere north of, like, Kentucky, don't, first of all. Second of all, don't. Third of all, you got to either be in, like, Portland or Seattle. Portland. Sorry, Suzanne. Or, like the eastern seaboard, like New York or Philadelphia. Like, Wisconsin? What's there? Live in LA. It's terrible. Come on. I love Wisconsin. I hate humidity. Here's the thing. It's really hot here. But you don't love Wisconsin. No one loves Wisconsin. No, I'm here. It's wonderful. I just wish more people lived in LA. Actually, I don't wish more people lived in LA. I wish the people would leave LA than people I know moved to LA. Because I don't want more people in LA. There's 15 million people here. We don't need more. Wisconsin in the summer, heat, humidity, and mosquitoes. Exactly. Here's the thing about LA. No humidity. It's hot. I'll give it that. I live in the valley in LA. It's really hot. But it's dry heat. Thank God. There's no humidity. I love dry heat. Same with Paisan's. No, she's in Vegas. So Sakura, she's in Vegas. Like, dry heat is where it's at. Like, humidity, I'm dreading Dice Tower Con for the humidity. I'm not going to lie. I don't do humidity well. I love heat. I don't mind dry heat. I can't do humidity. Sunny and 62 in Seattle right now. I mean, if you want to live in Seattle, sure. You know, if you want to do that with your life, I guess. Orlando in July is gross. I know. I'm like super dreading it. It's going to be rough. Bring it, Nick. Yeah, you know, Seattle's overrated. Let's put it out there. So is LA, so that's fine. Honestly, if I was going to move to anywhere else, I'd move to Chicago. I love Chicago. Oh, Chicago's great. Yeah. So, I don't know. All right. So, it is round 6. So, Anna Maria's going to go. Let's see what she's going to do. Bang, bang. She's going to recruit Castellers, and she is going to diversify. Finally, she's finding a spot where she can recruit Castellers. So, she's going to take whatever she has the least of. So, she has no 2s. She's going to take this 2. And for her second one, she would take the thing she has the least of. She has 9s. So she's going to crush in Mataro. Because at this point, she has 5 9s. Because Mataro, you need 9s. So. All right, and then she's going to move 0 to 2 regions. So she's going to move to a festival if she can. She can reach, boop, boop. She can reach Barcelona. She needs 5. She has 5. So she's going to go, boop, boop. She's going to come to Barcelona to compete in the festival against the Bing Bong Castell Troop. Bing Bong Castell Troop. Oh, not that. You're right. It said not in February. Yeah, I know. It's so freaking on. Seattle's overrated. You're overrated. I agree that I'm overrated. I don't understand why anyone watches us. I don't ask why, because then people are going to start thinking, why do I watch them? But I 100% agree. You're not going to win that fight. I super agree. Live 2 hours from Chicago. How about them apples? Yeah, but you live in Wisconsin. Sorry. I'm just talking bad shit about Wisconsin for no reason. Man, Birdman. We will meet someday, Birdman. Sits through down the gauntlet. Yeah, it's true. It's true. 2 gets you to downtown, about an hour and a half to Schaumburg. What's Schaumburg? Is that like a suburb or something? Probably. All right, so that's what Anna Maria did. On my turn, did I move this? I didn't move this. I'm in Villanova. I can increase base. Base, again, is the only one that I just don't... I don't know. I just don't have that much interest in increasing base usually. I'll usually only do it because I need to get one of these. I don't know. I just, for some reason, it's just not really my jam. So all regions are balanced. Ooh, I might want to do balance. But then what's Barcelona? Barcelona's width. I can deal with not doing width. So I'm going to do all regions. I'm going to train first. I'm going to train my balance to 2. Because I can be making better towers if I could freaking balance. As a person who lived in a lot of places, Wisconsin is hard to beat the people and the culture. I'm sure it's great. I'm just talking mad shit for no reason. Oh, Birdman's right. So, we're hugging out at Gen Con. That's right. Birdman's going to be at Gen Con. Are you going to come to our Brothers Murph night at Gen Con? And Suzanne, you should come too. I don't know if you've heard about it. But if you go to Gen Con, we're going to be having a Brothers Murph meetup at a game store, not at Gen Con. So people who aren't at Gen Con can come and hang out. We're going to have a whole Bing Bong night. I think Restoration Games is going to be involved in some capacity. I believe so. I know they want to be there. I just don't know what in terms of what capacity. Suzanne has heard. Dope. Thursday night Gen Con. Seriously, we now have specific logos for it. We're going to make shirts. There's going to be posters. I think we're going to have live music. We're going to stream the whole thing, most likely. It's turning into like a whole... I hope people show up because... It's turning into like kind of a really big event, at least on our end, in terms of like stuff we're having, all this stuff like that. And it's going to be weird if like 4 people show up. So please show up. If you're anywhere near there, Birdman and his wife will be there. Yes. Oh, We're going to have a lot of bing bongs there. I'm just going to put it out there. The bing bongs are going to run deep. Hardcore deep. Brothers Murph World Tour. Here's the thing. I don't know if Restoration Games has got this kind of money, but they just have a very successful Kickstarter. So Suzanne, you let me know if it's in the wheelhouse. This is like one of Mike and I's dreams, at least in terms of like this kind of stuff. Mike and I want to get like an RV. Not a new RV, but like an old, not old, but used RV. And we want to turn it into a mobile game cafe. And we want to be able to cook inside of it and stuff like that. And then have, I just love to say it just starts laughing. We want to have a mobile game cafe. And we want to have like almost like a Travel Channel type show where we drive across the country and we put on local. We have a Netters. Hi, Netters. And we have like a local game cafe that we roll around and we go to different towns and we put on board game events and we learn the culture of that town. So we go to Wisconsin, that lovely city, and put in there and we just go around the country and we film the whole thing and we make episodes like a TV show, like a Travel Channel show. And so, all I'm saying, Suzanne, is talk to your people, okay? Just put it out there, talk to your people, and they're billions of dollars. So I can't speak for Restoration Games on this front, but I'm ready to invest this mobile Murph Game Cafe show and adventure. Right? It'd be so much fun. Oh my God, it'd be the best. Netters is here. I love when Netters is here. Bing bongs are running deep. Show sounds awesome. It says, I think it's a great idea. Alton Brown. Yeah, kind of like one of those Food Network, any of those shows, like Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, where they go to this town. It's 100% stolen from all those things. But it's about board games, and it's about people, and it's about culture, and it's about diversity, and going to all these places and learning these people and learning the world and like, what's the cool food here? What's the cool thing to do in this random town in Kentucky? Let's put on an event, and like in the RV we'll have tables and stuff so we can put the tables outside, maybe have like an awning. So then we can have games, and in the whole back of it is just like a little games library. And people can pull out games and maybe we can cook some food and stuff. Or we have a grill we can pull out of the back or something like that. And then just like, and see the world and I don't know, man. I just want it to happen. I don't know. So someone's got millions of dollars. You let me know. We'll make this a reality. I think it'd be a pretty popular show too. I think for non-gamers, it'd be interesting because again, it's kind of like a Travel Channel show, which is great. And on top of that, for gamers, and also I think it'd be a great way to spread the gospel of board games. I'm a huge evangelist when it comes to board games, and so like I don't know. And then again, it'd be showing cultures and diversity and just I don't know, man. I'm just whatever. Come to Mason, Ohio. Exactly right. We'll go to Kings Island for roller coaster and get ice cream. Exactly. And I'm sure in each town we could have like a host, not like hosting us like where we sleep there, but like, you know what I mean? Like we go to Mason, Ohio and Cheryl is showing us around, and again, we can show the, it's just, I don't know. It'd be cool, man. It'd be cool. All right. What am I doing? All right. So I trained my balance. Sorry, we got way off on a whole nother thing. So you have to make a trip to San Francisco. Oh, you know it, Netters. You hardcore know it. So you don't think of Wisconsin as a city anymore? Sorry about your Wisconsin. It's a lovely city. Local guides from Bing Bong Land. Exactly. Oh my gosh, where are my billions of dollars? All right, so I trained balance. My gosh. Okay, in this one I need 5s. I'm not gonna be able to get any more 5s, but I could move here and get 3s, or I could get 8s and 1s. I'm going to get these 2 8s. I'm going to recruit these 2 8s. Boom. And I'm going to move to Barcelona. Although I'm going to lose this. Damn. I'm going to lose this festival again. Definitely going to lose this festival. Because we need 5s. And then I think... Is there anything I can do in Barcelona? I can't make that happen. I can't make down Netters Place. Thank you, Cheryl, for gifting a subscription to Netters. We all love Netters and Gizmo. Thank you so much for the gift of the subscription. Netters is still a part of Team Bing Bong. Thank you so much. Love you all. We love you all. So if only I were rich. I know, you and me both, trust me. I would have done this myself if I had the money for it. Oh, that's cool, Birdman. Said, I've been trying to talk to the guy that runs the local regional con here in Madison to bring you in. He's bringing in Eric Lang this year. Cool. So he's got the money to throw around. Dope. Yeah, we'd love to go. Keep working on him. I'd love to come to Madison, to Wisconsin in general. Honestly, as much as I'm talking shit about it, I just love seeing new places. Like, if I could just travel for like the rest of my life, that's like all I did with my life, that would be a wonderful life to me. Okay. Now we are going to compete in Barcelona. We need 5s. Let me see the best tower I can possibly make. My width can be 5, so I can hang here. I can do mixing here. It doesn't really matter ultimately what numbers I use here because I need to use 5s. That's the main thing. Oh. Man, I wish I had another 8. Oh, I should use a special action to recruit this this other 8, but I didn't. So I'm gonna go 6s, then 5s, then 4s, and then a 3. So I have 2 levels of mixing, which I do, so I can do that. I have width is 2, which is 5, so I'm good there. I have 2 levels of balance, so this is 1 and then 2, so I'm good there. And then I got my little 3 on top. Boop. Blake, guys, Murph solo hype. What's up, Blakey Blake? You know what I realized? I was trying to figure out what to solo today. I realized that I could have soloed Tiny Epic Quest you can solo, which Blake Eyes sent us. I realized it. So next time I'll probably solo that. I totally forgot. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. You can solo that. And Netters is our boss now. Although our boss thing is not, it's not filling. But Netters is our boss, by the way. Good. Awesome, Garth. I'm glad Garth is back. I love Garth. And you can do galaxies too. You can solo. Oh, I didn't know you can solo all. I just looked at the. We still don't play galaxies. We don't want to play galaxies. What's everyone's favorite Tiny Epic game, if you have a favorite? We played Quest. We played Quest at our local con. We brought it because it's very small. It was good. It was good. It was interesting. It was more than I thought it was going to be in terms of gameplay. All right, so we're going to go. My score is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh, I can't get out of this 8. I'm not doing hot, honestly. Suzanne said, okay, crap, this is too entertaining. I'm not getting the work done I need to do. Thanks for being so much fun and awesome. See you later, Bing Bongs. Bye, Miss Suzanne. It was so good to talk to you. So good to see you. And I will see you in a month. See you in a month. Are you coming to Gen Con? I don't know if I heard that. You might have left already. But I hope so. If not, either way, I'm still going to see you in a month. And that's all that matters. Boom. Oh, we got a trailer here. Okay, so coming soon to Netflix, Board Game Bing Bongs, Coast to Coast. That's a good Board Game Bing Bongs. That's the name of a game cafe right there. I've ever heard one. Join brothers Nick and Mike as they travel across the country, discovering unknown attractions, meeting interesting people, and taking America's back to its roots. Board games. Oh, brilliant! If all you know is Monopoly and Scrabble, you're in for a treat as the Murph brothers introduce board games to the blossoming world of the modern strategy board games. Oh, brothers introduce people, not board games, to the blossoming world of modern strategy board games. Oh, dope. That sounds perfect. She is dope. Dab on it, 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 dab, dab, dab. Thank you, Blake guys. I appreciate it, Blake guys. That is great. So here's the thing. Now all we need is someone with a ass ton of money who wants to make this a reality. Because that's a winner right there. That's how it is. That's how it goes. Thank you again, Blake guys. We appreciate it. I took Moobot out. Moobot is no all he does is does little updates. I took out Moobot because people kept complaining about it. So, all right, so let's see what Anna Maria's score is going to be. Man, she's going to kick my ass. Her height, she had an 8 high tower, because again, it's her skill level, which is 4 plus 4. And then she has 3 5s. So her is 11. She beat her score, and then she has more 5s than me, because I only have 2. She has 3. So she's going to get both of these, plus the silver medal. Oh, man, that's not great. And that is in Barcelona. I'm going to get a sweet participation medal, per usual, and then put it in Barcelona. Ay. You need to test out the emoticons? Yeah, look, you bing bong. Uh-oh, Nick. Yeah, this is going to be rough. Bing bong, bing bong. And then if you're a tier 2 subscriber, which you don't need to do, it's just, I wanted to have another one. Look, it's Mike dabbing. Yay. So Galaxies is what Netter says is the best. And then Cheryl said Tiny Quest is fun. I did like it. I wasn't really sure about it, honestly. When we played, I was like, oh, this is a cool little thing. And it's very small. Although it has kind of a big table footprint, which is interesting. In that small of a game, you wouldn't think it does, but it does. Okay. Whew, man, I'm not doing great. So we're going to go to round 7 now. Is going to be in Mataro, which we're both next to, so we should be able to get there. You need 9s and 3s. I have a decent amount of 9, and I have 2 3s. She has more 9s, but she only has 1 3. Although, I'm going to take these 3s from her. Bang, bang. And then, so it's the 7th round. It's an odd round, so we need to refill Castellers. Whoop, 2, 3, 2, and that's it. All right. Alrighty. So I'm going to be first. This needs a turn. So where am I? Barcelona can train. I can practice, so I can just take one of these and put it higher. Man, I might want to do that. Mataro is balance. I do want to do balance. And then all regions is special. So I guess it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to recruit. I'm going to take these 2 3s. I'm going to go to Mataro, and I'm going to train balance, because balance is how I get my tower all high. Man, I need some strength. That's what I need, is some strength. Did you get your price disc thingies? What? Price discs? I don't know what that means. I was surprised how much it took Space to play. Yeah, I agree. It's a bit big for something that's supposed to be tiny. It's a very big game, but it comes in a very tiny box. I get the thing, but it's I honestly kind of wish it was a little smaller, honestly, but it's great. Okay, that is me. Is there anything? I thought there was a performance where you get the tokens. She got them. She kicked my ass. She got the 5s. So, and I did get a participation trophy. It's right here in Barcelona, because that's where we were. But she kicked my ass. So Mataro. So Anna Maria now is going to do her. Oh, she's doing the special action. Is there any special action I want to do? I could take another. Can I do a special performance in Mataro? Ooh, I think I can do this tower right here. Let me see. I need a 5, then a 3. Oh, I can. Okay, I'm gonna do a special performance here in Mataro. So I'm gonna go boom, and I'm gonna take this one. So I need to be able to build this tower, which I need 5 on the bottom, then 3, then balance, 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 and then 1. Is that like the same? Oh no, I don't need the 1. Never mind. Right. That it? 5, 3, 2, 2, 2. Oh no, I need 2 more. Sorry. Boop. Which I can do because I have mixing, and then balance, balance, balance. Yay! Cool. So I got that one, which means I get this back, and I did something in Mataro, which I'm going to do something in Mataro right now anyway. But cool. Awesome. Did the rules to quest seem a little confusing? Yes. Yes, they were. We had to look up rules on the rule book many times. Yeah, it's tough. It was serviceable. We got through. It was not a problem in terms of that, but it was a little tough. Okay, so now Anna Maria is going to go turn over her card. She is going to move to a region. Damn it, I knew it. She's going to move to a region to move 0 to 1. She's going to move to 1 where she can do a local performance. So she might even not come to Mataro. She can do a local performance in Barcelona. She could move to Villanova. She could do a local performance there. Then she could move to Terrassa and do one there. And she could do one... She cannot do one in Mataro. So she'll move here. So she's going to stay in Barcelona because the tiebreaker, she moves the one with the most tokens. So she's actually not going to even come to Mataro and participate. She is going to move to... Oh, she's not going to move. She's going to stay in Barcelona. Interesting. Okay. That's actually good for me. Well, it might not be good for me. I might have won this one, actually. Actually, probably wasn't good for me. I kind of probably needed her to come because then I would have gotten a silver instead of just a bronze, which is what you get if you're participating alone. All right. So she's going to recruit Castell. She's going to specialize. So she's going to take Castell she already has. So she's only going to take this one because there's only one there. Even though she's gotten relatively screwed on Castellers, a lot of times she's only gotten one. But man, she's still beating me almost every single time. Then she's going to put on a local performance. So the local performance, she's in Barcelona. She's going to take this one. No, she's not going to take this one. She can't do this one. She's going to do this one. Because again, a local performance is whatever her skill level is, she can take that value of points. So this one's 3. Her skill level's 4. She can take this one. This one is 5 and skill level's 4, so she can't take this one. But she's going to take this. And then does she also get the thing? Hold on, let me double check. Yep. And she also takes these special action tokens. She got another one of mine, and this goes in Barcelona as well, and now she has this. So she put on a local performance instead of coming over to Mataro, which is good because Mataro's empty for her. That's great. And then she's going to place a special action token wherever she is, which is in Barcelona. All right, that is what she did. All right, Birdman, have a good one, bruh. Okay. All right, so now the Happy Fun Time Live. Hello there. Hi. You've never popped in the chat before, I don't think so, at least. Hello. My name is Nick. Thanks for popping in the chat. Hello. What is Happy Fun Time Live? I want to know what that is. That sounds like a good time. It sounds like a fun time. Also happy. Cool. Thanks for popping in the chat. Give us a follow if you haven't given us a follow yet. Awesome. All right. So let's build me the best board game stream. Cool. Variety. Cool. We got to check that out. That's awesome. Welcome to the Bing Bong family. Okay, so I got to build the best one I possibly can. So I can have a width. This is probably... Let's take out these 6s. Nope. This is probably the best tower I can make. So I have a width of 5, which is great. I can mix. And I can bounce 3 times. I can go 1, 2, 3, and I can put a little 2 on top. All right, so this is the best tower I can make in this one. Thank you. Just love to support the community. Great. That's awesome. We will gladly support you as well. Thank you so much for popping through. We really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. And again, we'll check out your stream. That's awesome. Super cool. And so I want 9s and 3s. So I got all my 9s and all my 3s in there. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiers high. Cool. And then I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points because I have 4 3s, 4 9s. So 8 plus 7 is 15. There we go. Now we're starting to get there. So now my highest festival is now 15. Boom. Suck it on, Maria. Ooh, follow. I wonder who that is. Happy Fun Time Live is following. Thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. Happy Fun Time. God, good name. Happy Fun Time Live. Live. Bing bong. Live. You might have to steal that. It's great. How many days a week do you and Mike play games? Honest question. I'm guessing you mean outside of streaming? Or I guess we can include streaming because we're playing games. So, at least 3 times a week from streaming. Outside of streaming, we probably try to play at least 2 or 3 more times. Realistically, 2, ultimately. But we play games at least 4 or 5 times a week. We really do. It's honestly our favorite thing to do, especially together. And we live together and we spend most of our time together. So, it's like, it's pretty easy to do that. But, yeah. Oh, no, I can't do this. Oh, damn it. Oh, man. Hold on, I gotta go back. Okay. So, to put the same number on top of themselves like this, you need strength. That's what the strength skill does. I have no strength. I haven't trained strength at all. That is killing me right now. So, I gotta take out 2 of these. I'm gonna put back in these 6s. So, I still have the same height, except for I'm gonna lose 2 points now. Because now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Damn it, that sucks. Ah. So you play Role Player, Lucidity, and Dragoon. All right, cool. And Mantis Mattis, Sagrada, Dominion. Cool. Role Player, I got it. The designer is actually sending us a copy of Role Player in the expansion, so we should be getting it soon, which means we'll play it, and I'm guaranteeing we'll stream it. All right, so 13 is what my score is, which is not bad, but it could have been 15. Damn it! I need to get. Damn. Role player. He's a pretty awesome dude. Oh yeah, Keith. Yeah, that's right. The gentleman who made it. That's right. Okay. So I'm going to get both of these numbers because I'm the only one who participated, and then I'm going to get a damn participation medal. I'm never going to get not a participation medal in this. And then, boop. And here's the thing about Role Player. I'm not going to lie. I'm very glad we're getting sent it because the expansion's really expensive. I'm really glad we don't have to pay for it. It's nice. But I really want to play it because I love Sagrada. And I'm into the idea of there being a slightly more gamery version of it. Gamery in terms of theme and in terms of games. Okay. Round 8. We're going to have a festival in Barcelona again. Interesting. All right. And Ana Maria is going to be first. See what she does. She is going to increase her skill value. So her skill now is maxed out at 5. Woo! Then she's going to recruit Castell. She has no one to recruit from, though. Man, she is getting hosed on the Castellers. That is the only thing about this. I'll talk about it at the end, but that might be a bit of a drawback. She's going to move 0 to 2 regions. She's going to move to where the festival is first. You can see festival. She is in the spot with the festival, so she's not going to move. And then she's going to place a special action token in Barcelona. So there's 2 of hers right there. All right, she didn't do much on that turn. Have Fun Time said, I've never seen this game. Is it new? It is new. It came out a couple months ago, maybe, but it's starting to hit stores all over the place now. Yeah, so it's pretty new. It's very good though. It's puzzly. It's way more thinky than you think it's gonna be. It's good. It's very, very good. I like it a lot. And solo is pretty good too. I'll wait till the very end to give my final thoughts. But so far, it's nice. I don't know what dice. What's dice? I don't even know what Dice Throne is. I don't know what that is. Is that a game? Season 2 of Dice Throne. Is that a show? I don't know what's going on. Okay, so now she went. So now it's me. So, oh man. Oh, I'm so screwed. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Oh, this is gonna turn. It's a board game. Cool. Apparently, Apparently, we need to check this out. Apparently, Mike and I would lose our minds. Interesting. Okay. Dice throw. I'll look into that. Fine dice throw. I'll look at it for sure now. So now I'm not going to be able to participate in this damn festival. Actually, you know what? Neither is she. Because this requires you have a little 1 token. Neither of us have 1s. The only 1s are here. So, but the next one also requires a 1. So I need this turn to go get a damn 1. Oh, Roxley picked up after an amazing Kickstarter. Cool. Okay. Game channels are so bad for my wallet. Yeah, I hear that. Hear that. And then the next festival after this one's going to be in Villanova, which is down here, which does have a 1. But I need a 1. I need to make sure I have a 1 like now. Okay, so what is it? All regions can do width. Barcelona can do strength. I need strength. I need at least 1 strength. All right, so what I'm going to go to Barcelona with my movement. I'm going to train in strength. So now I can put 2 numbers on top of each other 1 time, which would give me 2 more points. Then I'm going to use one of my special actions in Barcelona to move 1 more time to Villanova, and then I'm going to recruit. And I'm going to recruit this 1 and one of these 6s. So that's cool. I like the fact that you can do the actions in any order because it makes it so you can do some cool stuff. All right. And then that's it. So now we're going to have a festival in Barcelona, but no one's going to participate because she doesn't have a 1. So these F off. Done. All right. That's it for that one. All right. So now we're going to go to 9. Round 9. There's only 10 rounds, so we're right there. You can check our VODs we played in the stream. I will check it out. I'm very curious. Netta said I'm gonna have to try the solo mode for Castell. It's fun. It's interesting. Again, I'll give my final thoughts at the very end. It's tough. She's very hard to beat. And the cool thing is if you cut out just another copy of these cards, you can play against multiple people. You can have a 4-player game solo if you want to. You're gonna have to do a decent amount of, manipulating for all the people, but ultimately, you could play it. The person who made this solo variant said his preferred way is to play with 2 automas or 2 AI characters. All right, Netters, we'll see you later. Say hi to Gizmo. So yeah, it's pretty brutal. Yeah, it's been rough. We're gonna see. I really want to fill out my board, but I need to do something in Terrassa and then Tarragona. And I'm not gonna get them all. There's no way I can get them all actually, because we only have 1 more round. I've never gotten all 7 regions. I've always wanted to. Have a fun time asked, what are your favorite games? Euro worker placement games? Yes, that is exactly correct. Worker placement is by far my favorite mechanic. It's, as far as I can tell, by far Mike's favorite mechanic as well. We are finding out more and more and more that we are Euro gamers, which isn't really upsetting. It's just we didn't think that we were, because kind of Amerithrash games are what got us into the hobby. But now I'm like, it's almost like we played Great Western Trail a few times now, and we're loving that game. And I'm like, that's like a Euro-ass Euro, It's like, and so, oh, Mike's here again, placing them workers. Yep, that's right. We love Viticulture, but really all worker placement games. Yeah, I think Viticulture is probably each of our favorite, yeah, Viticulture is at least my favorite worker placement. I think it's still Mike's too. So there's a stint where I was really into heavy games, but I backed off because it burns our group out. Yeah, I like heavier games. I probably like mid-weight games more, but I'm pretty across the gamut. I like really light games. I like decently heavy games. It's all over the place. All right. So Anna Maria. Now I keep calling her Santa Maria. Anna Maria is going to go now. She's going to increase her skill value, except for she can't. She can't go above 5, can she? Oh, no, she can. Oh, that sucks. Oh, man. Hold on. So she can go above. So she can reach these ones that are 6 and 7 points. I did not know that. So what you do is if she gets to the point where she's going to go to 6, you put a second one down here, and now it's 6. Oh, that's not good. Then she's going to place a special action token where she is in Barcelona. God, I got to do something in Barcelona to get all these special action tokens. She is now out of special action tokens, though. She's going to move 0 to 2 regions to a festival. If she can she participate in this festival? She needs a 1, a 4, and a 10. She cannot participate in this festival. Does she move to there anyway? Oh, I think I moved her wrong last time. Because she only moves to a festival that she can participate in. So she probably would have moved last time. Whoops. Okay, so she's not going to move there because there's only 1, and she can't participate in this festival because she doesn't have a 1. Or a 4, for that matter. So she really can't do this festival. So then she's going to move to Castell. Castell means she's going to move to the region with the most Castellers. Now, all 3 of 4 of these regions that she can move to have Castellers, so you just do the sum. So this is 10, 10, 7, that's 27, that's probably going to win. This is 10, 5, and 3, that's 18, 5, 9, 11, or 10, 18, 24. So she's going to move to Terrassa. And then she is going to recruit Castellers. So it says median, so she's going to take the one in the middle. And then she's going to take the higher of the 2 for her second one. Okay. That is her. Now we're going to do... what goes? King and Domino is one of our favorite to stream because it lets us interact with the audience more, for sure. Pursuit of Happiness is great too. Yeah, Pursuit of Happiness is Mike and I are going to stream soon. That game is where it's at. Where it's at. Yeah, super thematic, as Jehovah's saying. No one talks about the game. I agree. I feel like Mike and I, along with other stuff, are going to start being big evangelists for that game. That game is great. We want to get the expansion really bad. Super good. But that's a game where you really need to play with people who are going to narrate their lives. They're really going to get into that story, because if not, it's not a bad worker placement game, but it's not like crazy stellar worker placement. It's a pretty straightforward worker placement game, but the theme and the idea of the game is what makes it fun. And I also love that everyone dies of stress by the end of it. Hilarious. That game is freaking where it's at. Yeah, we just got so cool. Yeah, as Mike just said. Yeah, you gotta play. Gotta play. Someone else answer the drinking question, because Mike and I don't drink, so I couldn't tell you. And this is for Sakura's RPG she's doing, so it doesn't have to be like super scientific. For the science, do it, Dachoda. Proud of you. Okay. So now I'm going to participate in this festival in Villa Nova. So I need 1s, 4s, and 10s. This honestly ain't going to be the best festival I've ever put on, but it'll be okay. Okay. So I do have 1 10, so I'm good. I do have 2 4s, and I have a 1. So what's the best thing going to be for me right now? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So I can do strength. I don't know if strength is going to help me right now, though. I mean, honestly, I think this is probably the best tower I can make. I just put a 1 on top of it. I don't think this needs to change at all. Yeah, that's... Yeah. That was not much of a change for my tower, but that's the best I can do on it. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points, and then 8, 9, 10, 11 points. So this is actually less than my highest, so my score won't move. Not my best performance. But I am going to get a sweet participation medal, per usual. But then I get all 3 of these numbers because I'm the only one participating. So by default, I had the most of each of those numbers in Villanova. I have a lot of tokens in Villanova. A lot of tokens in Villanova. Okay. We're going to move. And we're going to be in round 10. This is going to be the last round of the game. People. Bam. So, what do I want to do? So I can either go to Vols to participate in something or Tarragona. I'm probably going to go to Tarragona because I don't have something in that region down here. And I already have something in Vols. I need to cut my nails. So I'm going to go to Tarragona and doing it. So now Tarragona, I need 10s and 3s. I have 3s. I have 4 3s, so that's pretty good. But I need 10s. So, and then what can I train? I'm in Villanova. I could do width, which would be nice. All regions I could practice. That's killer. In Tarragona, I could balance. What do I want to do? I feel like balance is going to be most useful. I'm going to balance again. I'm gonna do all regions. I'm going to practice my balance. And then can I do any things here? I can. No, I don't want to do... Nah, I'm not going to do this. I was going to do a special performance. But, oh, should I? Is that going to make that big a difference? I don't know if it will. No, you know, I'm going to leave... Oh, man. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to recruit these. Bang, bang. And, you know, I'm going to get this 6 instead of this 8. Bang, bang. Because I forgot I had these 8s down here. Then I'm going to do a special action, and I am going to do this exhibition showing off our skills. Like, look, we can mix. Look, we can width. Look, we can strength. And then I'll get this back, and I'll put that in Villanova, and I'll keep this one because it's going to be 5 points at the end of the game, which is great. Then I'm going to move here. Yep. And that's it. Sorry, it sounded like I was going to do more, but I did not. Anna Maria is going to increase her skill value, so she has 7, which is tight. She's going to move to a festival that she can participate in. She cannot participate in Vols, but she can participate in Tarragona. But I think I have a decent chance of winning this one. Happy Fun Time Live. We are originally from Northern California, Sacramento to be exact. But now we live in Los Angeles. Yep, Los Angeles. Opposite coast. Everyone's on the East Coast. Everyone watches on the East Coast, with the exception of Crystal Paisano and like 1 or 2 other people. Everyone's on the East Coast. There's no one near us. It's annoying. So then she's going to recruit Castellers, and she's going to diversify. So she can take whatever she has the least amount of. She has 2 7s. So she's going to get a 7. She has 3 5s and 3 10s. And I believe she takes the lighter of the 2. Yes, so she's going to take this 5. Boop. All right, cool. And then she's going to place a special action token, but she doesn't have any more, so she is not going to. Around Scranton. Good for you. It says we stream late, though. Late your time? That's not that bad. It's 3 hours earlier here, baby. Ooh. Oh, Misfit. That's right, Misfit. I forgot you were in the chat, Misfit. You haven't talked in a bit. That's right. We got to meet Misfit. Actually, you know what? I take that back. There's a decent amount of people from LA who watch us now that they do it, because we got Misfit, we got Visure, we got Abtrube, we got Crook, we got Netters, we got Ambi. Actually, we have a decent amount of people watching the West Coast now that I think about it. It's gotten more and more and more. It used to be the beginning was all Canadians, unfortunately. Just kidding, I love you, Canadians. It was all Canadians and East Coasters, all of it. Caden said, guys, just went to get my laundry. I was a couple ink pens with our work clothes of ink all over them. No! I'm sorry, that sucks. Oh, Cadence, I'm so sorry. That's rough. That's rough. old-fashioned hairspray can work. Aerosol. Suzanne is West Coast. Suzanne is in, she doesn't pop in the chat very much, although she was here today, which is wonderful. But yeah, she's West Coast. She's in Seattle. She's in Seattle. And there's probably more we just don't know about. I was surprised at how many LA people were there. We met a lot of... Oh, and a guy who pops in the chat, his name's Tones of My Bones. That guy is LA based because he was the first person who greeted us at Strategicon, who knew us. He's like, hey, what's up? And we were like, oh, hey, what's up? He's like, Tones of My Bones. And we were like, oh, what's up? We had no idea that guy was, he watches. I think his real name's Anthony. But yeah, so he was like, Tones of My Bones. We were like, oh, that's great. And then we met Misfit and Visure and Abtrube and a bunch of other people. And we're going to be able to meet Crook tomorrow on Sunday because he's coming to our game group, which is awesome. There's a board game boom in Seattle right now. That's true. That's true. East Coast, South Carolina. All right, got Carolina boys. All right. East Coast is the least coast. Oh, I'm sure someone else has thought of that, but I'm going to go ahead and say I thought of it. Aquanet Hairspray. Coming to Origins. I wish I was coming to Origins. I really want to go to Origins. Here's the thing. Hopefully next year we're going to be part-time at our jobs. So that means the other part-time job we have is this, board game stuff. So hopefully we'll have more time to go to more cons. Although this year we're going to all of our local cons, obviously. Went to MeepleCon, we're going to Dice Tower Con, Gen Con, and then we think PAX Unplugged. So that's pretty damn good. That's better than the vast majority of people. So I can't really complain too much. Okay. We are going to do this last festival. So the festival involves essentially doesn't happen because no one's involved to do it. All right, let me build my best tower. So I need 3s and 10s. I'm going to switch out one of these 9s for this 10 I just got to give me another pint. I am going to throw a 4th. Oh, man, I could have been building a bigger tower this whole damn time. Oh, it's annoying. I could add more points. I forgot that I could do 4 here. Man. PAX Unplugged this year. Happy fun time. Best kind of ever too. That's what I hear. I mean, the good thing is they have PAX behind them, so they know how to put on a convention. So everyone talks about PAX and how wonderful it is. I'm very excited for PAX. So I'm going to go 3. And then 2. 2. 2. 2. Can I do that? I think I can do that. Because I have 4 balance. I can go 1, 2, 3. What do I need? You know that I'm going to go 2 and then 1. Big balance. Look at that tower. That's a tower right there, baby. Ow! Okay. And that's all legal because I have 2 mixing. My width is 5. I didn't use my strength. Oh, I did use my strength right here. I have strength, so I put a 3 on top of a 3. That's kosher. And then I have balance. I have 4 levels of balance. I have 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Boom. Totally legal. MeepleCon is in Vegas, yeah. Ooh, I'm excited with the inciting words for MeepleCon next year. MeepleCon is a great local con. And there's really nothing to it for the most part. It's just people playing games. There's some events and stuff like that, but like it's just a big ass room, people playing games, and it's so good. It's so good. Okay, so that is so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 high. All right, that's good. And then I need 10s and 3s. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I count those twice? I don't think I count the 3s twice. Let me double check. Let me double check. Gosh. Oh, so you score each of them for each matching Casteller. Okay, so this is good. 3s. Oh, I'm a freaking wreck this one. So this one I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's another 3, so 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 19er. Woo! Bam! That's a good score right there. That's a good tower. I don't think I've ever had a tower above 20. I may have had a 20, but yeah, that's a good tower. All right, let's see what Oof. Let's see what Anna Maria did. She is probably going to do okay. She's 10s and 3s. She does have 10s and 3s. And then her height is 4 plus her skill level, which is 7. So her height is 11. So her height is 2 higher than mine. She's got a real high one. So 11, and then she's going to get, she has 3 10s. So 11, 10, 12, 13. And then she only has 1 3, but it gets counted twice because of these. So it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is what she got. So I won one. Yay! I beat Anna Maria in one damn thing. So I'm going to get this sweet, sweet silver. Now, she has more 10s than me because she has 3 10s and I only have 2. So she's going to get the 10 and then the participation trophy. And that's going to go in Tarragona. But I get both these 3s because I had more 3s than her, plus the silver, and that'll go in Tarragona. Okay, not bad. I won one. Damn, she is hard to beat in the festivals, man, I tell you.
Well, I'll tell you what.
So, that is going to be it. That is going to be the end of the game. She didn't even use, like, most of her cards. That's pretty cool. I guess she'll only ever use 10 of her cards. It's good to know. Okay. So now it's going to be endgame scoring. I'm pretty sure endgame scoring is the same. Yep, it's calculated exactly the same way. So let me double check, have this out so I can have scoring open just to be sure. So again, this is our base score, whatever our best tower was. So my base score was 19, hers was 16. So I have a bit of a lead going into it. And I really, really, really like that mechanic. And then your region variety bonus. So for however many regions you participated in, you get points. And there's a little chart right here. So if you only participated in 1 region, it's 0 points. 2 regions is 1. 3 is 3. 4 is 5. 5 is 7. 6 is 10. 7 is 14 points. I did everywhere but Terrassa. Terrassa, I'm so sorry. So sorry. So I did 6, so I'm going to get 10 points. 29, not bad. I've only ever gotten 6. I've never gotten less or more. She only did 4, though. She did not do Villanova, Terrassa, or Mataro. So she only did 4. She's going to get 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then, what's next? So earned prizes. So that's going to be each trophy I have, which is going to be all my participation trophies for the most part. Alright, so all the silvers, they're small. I wish they were like white or something a little more clear. But on the bottom, you can see there's 3 stars. That's how many points each of the silvers are worth. The bronzes are worth 1, and then the golds, which there's no golds in a 2-player game, but the golds are worth 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points in these. It's going to be 37. Okay. And then she got more silver. She only did 3 festivals, but she won 2 of them. So she has 3, 6, 7. So I'm winning so far. I'm doing okay. And this was the easy mode, so we may have to try this out on harder if I win. So now you calculate the size tokens. So all these different little numbers here. You're going to get 2 points for every unique size you have. So, and then you get 1 point for every duplicate. So I have 3, 4, 1, 8, 10, 9. Each of those will be worth 2. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then these here are duplicates, but I get 1 point for each of it. So it's 13, 14, 15. That's pretty good. I'm pretty pumped with that. So it's going to be 47, 52. I'm actually playing a pretty good game. And she only got 3. She actually did not do too hot in this respect. She got 2, 4, and then 5. I'm gonna kick her ass. This is gonna be great. And then the local performances. So you count up the victory points on all of these, and then you get 1 point for each of the for each special action token you took from doing local performances. So she has 5 points, and then 6, and then 7. So she has 7. So she got a clean 40. And this is the end of the scoring. So I know I won. I kicked ass. I'm going to have to play this again and play it way harder. Because I have 8, 13, 14, 15, 16. 68. Damn. All right. Cool. Alrighty. And that is it. Cool. That is it. So what makes it harder? I'm curious because now it seemed like I was getting my ass kicked the whole time, but now looking at it, like I really didn't. I crushed her pretty hardcore. She got 40. I got 68. That's a stomping right there. So you can play normal, which means instead of her skill value starting at 0, her skill value starts at 1, which would have made it 8, which would have made a bit of a difference. And then hard is her skill value starts at 2, plus when performing a move action with a festival priority, so she's moving towards a festival, you add the following condition as the first tiebreaker: the region occupied with the most pawns belonging to other players. So she would automatically go to where other people are. That might make a difference. Also, I don't know. So basically it says, using these modifications, Anna Maria is able to put on local performances sooner. So basically, because again, she can only put on the performance once she has a skill level to match these, which takes her a couple turns. So she'll be able to do that sooner, and then she'll one of the things is I participated in a lot of festivals alone, and in this situation she wouldn't. She would come to me to participate, which means she oftentimes probably would have won and would have gotten these silvers instead of me just getting a bronze and her getting nothing. I think that would have made a difference. And again, the person who made this did mention that his favorite way to play is with 2 AI characters, which I do think would have made a difference. So ultimately, I like it. I want to play it again. I want to play it with 2 Automa characters and then maybe play it on normal difficulty. Because I did play it on easy and I won pretty handily. So maybe that's what it was. But I can't imagine having her start at 1 would make that big a difference in terms of, I mean, it would have given her a couple more points, but like, not anything. I probably would have given her like 5 or 6 more points throughout the game. So, but that wouldn't have made any difference. Ultimately, I still would have beat her by like 20 points. So now let's talk about, because again, there was it was actually posted by Rado, who is a very prominent game reviewer, if you don't know who he is. I mean, other than the Dice Tower and maybe Shut Up and Sit Down, he's probably the biggest reviewer out there. Jim Kerman said her card draw changes things. Yeah, and that's what I kind of want to talk about. Is so Rado brought up the fact that he thinks there's a pretty big 2-player advantage because whoever goes first always, because again, you bring out new Castellers on all the odd turns. Which means that in a 2-player game, whoever's the first player on their turn, there's always new Castellers being brought out, and you have first crack at those new Castellers. So, and it kind of seemed like that. There was a lot of times when new Castellers would come out, I was able to take Castellers so that she couldn't participate in festivals, and or I just got better Castellers for those festivals. But at the same time, with the exception of that last festival, she beat me handily in every festival. So I don't know how big of a deal it was, the fact that I had first crack at all the Castellers. But there might be a bit of a point to that. That's interesting. And also, people were saying her card draw changes things. So there's no mechanic that alternates first player each turn. No, not in the rules, and not that online that I've seen. I think some people have thrown out there's a way to do like a seesaw kind of something like that to balance it out for yeah, it just rotates. Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood the question. Yeah, it just rotates. So, Crystal, have you played this 2-player? Do you think there's a first player advantage for first player advantage for a 2-player game? Because I don't know. There's a lot of times where she just flat out she could only get one Casteller, or the couple times she got none, I think. And that does change stuff. And again, but at the same time, she still beat me in every single festival. I've only played it 3 or 4. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. It may not be that great a 2-player game. I'd have to play with, I think, a person to really be able to say whether or not that makes a big difference or a difference at all. Because, yeah, I don't know if it would. I'd have to play against my 2-player, which we want to do anyway to see if it makes much of a difference. But I think with this, I think I would want to play with 2 AI characters. Having one was tough, but I think having another one, because they're going to move, I would think it would make picking up Castellers, one, it would solve the 2-player advantage problem. I agree, Crystal. And yeah, Jim Crimmins said Rod and his wife play 2-player a lot. They actually pretty exclusively play 2-player. And so he might have a good point. And they said, Happy Fun Time said many current board games stumble at 2 players. I don't know if I would say many. Some do. I think a lot of games play good at 2 players. But there are mechanic changes usually. And if this is just one of those games that just doesn't really play well at 2, that's okay. We have plenty of games that we don't play at 2. Or we can't, because a lot of times there's like a dummy player for like 2 players, and dummy players almost never work. Sometimes they do, but almost never. And if this is one of those games, that's okay. You know, that's not, it's a little disappointing, but that's okay. But I want to play this solo again with another Casteller. But again, this also may just come down to what cards she draws. If she draws good cards for herself, she might do way better. If she has a shitty draw, it may make it so she can't. So, I don't know. And yeah, Crystal, I agree. This game is so good. If it doesn't play great at 2, you know, that's fine. He says, as I recall, role player isn't as much fun playing at 2. Yeah, that's possible. And that's okay. Like, it doesn't really bother me that much. We have so many games that play well at 2. We have so many great 2-player only games that, like, it's not a big deal. All right, well, that is the solo variant of Casteller. Ultimately, the solo variant is good, especially considering it's just like some person on BGG made it. It's great for that. And I think the person who made it is correct. I think I would want to play with at least 2 AI characters. Yeah, I think I'd want to play with at least 2. But it was honestly fine like this, and maybe this would be fine if you played on like the hard variant. Because again, the normal variant, at least in terms of the game I had, would not have made a difference. But the hard one might have. So Azul is mean with only 2. That's true, it is more mean. So favorite 2-player game. 2-player only game? Favorite 2-player game or game to play at 2-player? I don't know, honestly, but I'll go 2-player only game. Maybe Hanamakoji. I like Hanamakoji a lot. Patchwork is good, as you mentioned. I really want to play And Then We Held Hands, because I really want to play that. Hanamakoji is great, though. I really like Codenames Duet a lot. Raptors, great. Pagoda is climbing the ranks. Pagoda's a really great 2-player game. I'll go with that. Right now, it's probably Hanamakoji. Alrighty, so I'll pack all this up. Thank you, people, for joining me. It's been a lovely stream. Just darn lovely. Alrighty. What's everyone doing for the rest of your Jasmine? It doesn't have a, well, it does have a solo mode. The solo mode is on BGG. But hello, Jasmine. I feel like it has been a while. And yeah, it's a fan variant. Yeah, from BGG. It's pretty good, though. It's pretty darn good. And I think maybe with some tweaking, you know, it might just be that it needs some tweaking. With some more tweaking and stuff like that. Yeah, because there's already been like 2 or 3 versions of this that come out. The person's tweaked things here and there. So, given it maybe a couple more tweaks, it has potential to be really good. And honestly, as of right now, it's fine. Like, it's not really anything bad about it. Cheryl putting in work, per usual. As Cheryl said, if anyone lurking has enjoyed the stream, wants to get notified of the next streams, click the follow the heart button above. Ding! Very true. Thank you, Cheryl. Because you right. It has been a good one. This is a good little... I'm really enjoying my Saturday morning streams. I'm going to work on it today a bit, but I am pretty far along in the concept art for my next piece that's not like Sakura's piece or a couple other people. I have a couple of commissions going on right now. So I will probably, I don't know about next Saturday, but within the next week or two, I'll probably do another art stream. And I kind of want to start painting, maybe painting some minis on stream too. Mike and I played cooperative Scythe the other day, and that was just darn great. Back to pirates. Okay, Sakura, have a good time with your pirates. So we were playing Scythe again, and I really like Scythe, but man, it made me, I was just like, I gotta paint these mechs. Gotta paint these mechs. They look so pretty, and they just need to be painted. They need to be painted. You're enjoying the stream too. Thank you, Misfit. Have you played Street Masters? Haven't even heard of Street Masters, so I'm gonna go with no. But would like to, just because I want to play all the games. All the games! Paisans, dab on it, dab on it, dab on it. Ooh, dab on it, dab on it. Ooh, dab on it, ooh, dab on it. Ooh, dab on it, dab on it. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, Rainbow Flag, it's Pride Month, which is awesome. It's Pride Month. Anyone LGBT out there, we love you so darn much. You got a lot of allies in this stream. So Crystal said, I still haven't played Scythe. Still haven't played Scythe. Oh, you haven't at all? Okay, interesting. It's good. It's great. The co-op variant, down, 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 Sham Whistler. What's up, Sham Whistler? We haven't seen you in a while either, I feel like. Maybe these are all people just popping on a Saturday stream. That's why I never feel like I see them very often. And thank you so much for the subscription. And that reminds me that Shem Whistler is subscribed with Twitch Prime. If anyone out there has Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription on Twitch a month through Amazon Prime. It's called Twitch Prime. And you can use it on us if you want to. So if you'd like to support us, but you don't feel like actually giving us any of your own money, feel free to give us your Twitch Prime subscription. It makes no difference to us. But yeah, we would love it. Fierce Mama Bear, that's right. Always love the Flail Dab. Flail Dab's where it's at. And I will say one thing about this game. This game came with a great insert where you can, like, there's a specific place for all of these tiles and stuff like that. But at the beginning of the game, you throw all the tiles in the giant Castell bag and then mix them up. So my whole thing is like, thanks for putting the insert, but like we literally threw it out because I'm like, what's the point of this insert? Almost all these things get randomized. So it's like, yeah, you got to just toss it all in. The insert is so dumb. I know. It sucks because like I love inserts and I love when companies like put in inserts and just like, nah, this one makes no sense. It's like, why would you do that? Just throw them all in the damn bag. Oh, it cracks me up. I'm like, Renegade, I love you, but what was the point of that? Ay. All right, let's put all these Castellers back in the bag. It was everything right and wrong about inserts. I agree. I can't imagine sorting these out every single time, putting them in those rows, only to throw them back in this bag. Also, why is this bag so big? This is how much is in here. A decent amount. Don't get me wrong. There's like 100 and something Castellers. A lot. But I'm not complaining. I love it. I really love it. It's just silly. It's just silly. Here's another little complaint about this game. This can't fold very well with this in here. You can't really see it. But see, it sits open. So we always take the wheel out. I wish it didn't do this. I wish it didn't, because I don't want to put it in there like this. That's my pretty only complaint. I'm not complaining about the size of it. I'm not complaining. I love it. I'm just saying it's really unnecessary. But I love unnecessary games. We played Grim Forest the other day. That is the most redonk, overproduced game I've ever seen in my life. And I love it. I love it. Happy Valentine Live. Nice meeting you too. It is a great, wonderful community. Please feel free to stop by. You said you will. I sure hope you do. And everyone go check out their channel, because awesome. Super awesome. More Board Gamers. That is true, Pythons. That is true. I wish I could fold the board. Because most times we're probably always going to play with this side. The difference is one side has all regions. The other side has one that says no regions. So just makes it a little more cutthroat, which I don't think is necessary personally. But yeah, Grim Forest is, and really not that expensive for how freaking pretty that game is. That game is crazy overproduced though. But again, I love overproduced games. I personally don't mind paying 15 or 20 bucks extra for a game that is so pretty. That's why we love Histrio so much. Yeah, that game, frankly, is too expensive. It is more expensive than that game really warrants. But you know what? I don't give an F. Because I love how pretty it is. I'm going to throw these in this extra bag I have here. Why do I have an extra bag? What? I have 2 extra bags. Oh my gosh. So, ultimately, the solo variant, it's a go. It's a go for me. I want to try it with more AI characters, though. I think that'll be necessary. And maybe on the harder one, I did play the easy one. But ultimately, cool. Maybe I'll have to do a episode of You Can Solo That about this. Have a great weekend. And you really need it because this bag is so big, it does not fit in that box very well. Castell. Castell. Said, we played Council 4, the best overproduction after Grim Forest. The new one with the Simon one, I have not played Council 4. Mike played Council 4, although I'm pretty sure he played the old version of it, not the new one. It's weird. That It disappears. It's not green. Whatever. He played the old one, not the new one, and he hated it. Man, I have not seen Mike hate a game as much as that game in a while. Man, he did. I've been streaming for 3 hours? Wow, that was the slowest game of Castell ever. I was talking most of the time, but wow. That was slow. Okay. It's amazing, overproduced. It's CMON. They always have minis and all this kind of stuff in it. I love it. It's great. We played Potion Explosion on last stream. That game's overproduced. Although I don't know how you would play that game if it wasn't produced that way. But I love it. I love that stuff. It's the best. I don't mind paying the extra. I know some people out there do. I don't care. I fully will pay $60 for a game that should be $40 if it looks insanely gorgeous. To me, board games are an investment, and I do not mind investing. God, look at this cover. Oh, I'm going to zoom in on this cover. Hold on. This cover, I think, is what got me. I watched the Paisans play this. I was hoping to play this. There it is. Oh, God, it's so pretty. I was hoping to play this at MeepleCon, and I didn't get a chance to. All of a sudden, I think Mike and I spotted the Paisans and a couple other people playing this. And we were so bummed we didn't get a chance to check it out. After the first time I played this game, we went down a rabbit hole of Catalonian human towers on YouTube. Seriously, though, you better know what I'm doing after this. Super fun. Well, alrighty, everybody. I am going to head out. This was a wonderful morning stream. Component-wise, I'm still trying to figure out why Rajas of the Ganges is $35.99. You think it should be more or less? I would assume more. That game's very pretty. The art budget on that game must have been bananas. I'm very curious. Maybe I'll ask like Restoration Games about that. I'm just out of sheer curiosity. I don't know. I wonder how much like an artist gets paid for a board game. No, more. Yeah, I agree. That game is very cheap for how pretty it is. I am curious about how much like an artist like like for like this like for painting all the pictures of the Castell. I wonder how much they get paid. I am very curious. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud. It's gotta be nuts. It's gotta be nuts. I would kill to be on the bottom of this tower. Just sitting there, just because they're all shaking and stuff. Because they're like, I can't imagine. Because I love it's just like the people at the bottom, and then there's just like dozens of people who literally are just pushing in, and then it goes whoop, like it's just so cool. That game has so much more work in it production wise. I agree. Some games are super crazy gorgeous and are cheap, or like a game like Hero Realms, super cheap. Because it's just a small card game, but that card, all the cards have art on them, and there's not that many duplicates, and all the art is like really nice art. And I'm like, that game is not that big. Like, what was the art budget for a game like Hero Realms, considering how small the game actually is? Like, it's got to be crazy. Indeed, Paisans. We will see you at Dice Tower Con. Anyone else out there is going to be at Dice Tower Con. We will see you then as well. I'm going to head out. I'm hungry. I'm going to go eat. And everyone here, have a wonderful rest of your day. We will be streaming on, of course, Dachiota, of course. And you got it, Garth. I'm glad I made your day go by a little better. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Yeah, that's it. We'll be streaming on Tuesday. We'll be streaming at 6:30. We're streaming Dungeon Pets, which is in my top, maybe still top 5, but definitely top 10 favorite games. And we will be doing Dungeon Pets with the Dark Alleys expansion, and we'll be doing a giveaway of Dungeon Pets in the stream. So, if you want to potentially win a copy of Dungeon Pets, which is a wonderful game, pop in on Tuesday. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Good day? Whatever. Depends on where you are. Dutch Yoda, it's like midnight. I don't even know what's going on. Peace. I never know what to do with these when Mike's not here. I don't know. Hold on. I'll figure something out. Hold on. I'm coming up blank. I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything at all. What the hell can I do? It's so much easier when Mike's here because we just do stuff. Dab on it, dab on it, dab on it. We can dab. We can dab. That's for damn sure. Dab. Seriously though, if someone wants a gift a greed suit, we'll use the ass out of that thing. We do whole streams as just heads. It'd be real bad. Paisans, Mike just got to see it again. Okay, here's the thing. We'll talk about Hamilton real quick. Mike just saw it again, right? He saw it with his lady Karen. Amazing. Amazing. Here's the thing. He's in the middle of stuff. He's in the middle of it. George Washington's about to come out, right? George Washington's about to make his debut. George Washington comes out, and he is a dude who is like tops 5'6", like a 5'6" young-ass Asian dude. And at first they were like, whoa, like that is a bold choice. Because Washington, you generally expect to be like a big, imposing dude because he's a very, and then this dude speaks, and this fool has got a deep-ass baritone voice. Like, he's not the Chris Jackson, like, whoa, you know, that he's not that. He's got like a deep baritone voice, and they changed a lot of his notes to go with his register, his voice register. And apparently, Mike texted me in the intermission in all caps and was just talking how freaking good this dude was. Apparently, this dude had an insane amount of presence for not being that big of a dude. And that dude just like rolls through as George Washington, the biggest dude in the whole thing, like the most imposing guy who just demands leadership. And he's this short Asian dude with this deep ass baritone voice. And apparently this dude, one last time, apparently like everyone was losing their freaking minds. It was so good. And so Hamilton rules. And I love the casting. Love the casting. Every time it's totally different. It's the best. All right, I'm leaving for real now. Peace out.